You the type to leave me drowning when I'm down. I even had your back, yeah, when you was out. I was sticking by your side when nobody was around. I know I'm better off without you and all this fake love, fake love. I don't need this fake love. Tight to leave me drowning when I'm down. I even had your back, yeah, when you was out. I was sticking by your side when nobody was around. I know I'm better off without you and all this fake love, fake love. I don't need this fake love.
Freak, are you kidding me?
Tight to leave me drowning when I'm down. I even had your back, yeah, when you was out. I was sticking by your side when nobody was around. I know I'm better off without you and all this fake love, fake love. I don't need this fake love.
Freak, are you kidding me?
Yeah. was bumping. Yo, Good morning to everybody on this lovely Thursday morning. Once again, The Voice live at 11 a.m. I'm tuned in today with my co-host, Greg. How we feeling today, G?
I'm all right, man. Been sitting outside the studio for a long time. Forgot the time. I thought I was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock.
Right.
You out there getting your tan on.
Man. I was sitting outside for a minute, bro. Yeah. I'm like, hold on, I know they ain't doing the... I said, let me going back to the crib. Lucky you said something, bro. I was at the next exit to get to the crib.
Oh, for real?
I swear to God.
Damn.
I was right there. I said, damn, now I can't play my nigga like I said, let me go turn back around.
Because you extra early.
Man. I don't know
it's
why
the time
it's 10 o'clock, though.
I be feeling that way
sometimes.
sometimes.
I got so much going on, bro. I got all these businesses. I got kids. I got all types of shit be going on. So
the brain, that's how my brain be.
Right, that's why I said I need a system, my dude. Like,
I feel the same way.
I need a motherfucker like actually send me text, man, hey, you supposed to be here this time.
Reminder.
This time. Yeah, because they be talking about set your phone up, whatever.
Right.
I'm born in 77, bro. I don't do no shit like that.
Yeah.
I know I set an alarm, but...
Come on, that's too much playing.
I got too much going on,
That's too much playing.
So, other than that, it's been pretty cool, though, man.
Okay, that's always dope. So once again, we going again with our other co-host, Panda. How you feeling today, Panda?
Hi, I am doing great today. It is hot out there, but I'm doing great otherwise.
Okay. Anything new with you going on this week or anything?
Oh, definitely getting back into nursing. Doing the finishing my classes and things like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also looking for a kind of like a multi-space. I need like a little small dance studio. So that's what I'm looking for this week. Hopefully I'll have that underway over the next couple of weeks.
Okay, that's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. So with me, I mean, I've been pretty much the same. I feel like Greg, it's not that many hours in a day. And I got so much going on. If anybody that know me, I got my hands in a lot of different projects. So it's just like one of those things where I do feel Greg on there definitely need an assistant to keep my life checks and balances, though.
Okay.
But this is episode 15, so today's show is called Go Hard or Go Home. It will center around a lot of questions. Going to be about motivation, self-growth, just different things that you overcame in life. And we just going to give you our, some of our little trials and tribulations or stuff that we felt like was obstacles for us and hurdles in our life to get us to where we at today, though. And so with the first question to kick it all off is to name an obstacle that you overcame in life, and how did it make you what you is today, though? And so I'll kick it off with you, Panda. Let's start it off with you on the first one. What's the obstacle course that you overcame?
An obstacle that I overcame.
Yeah.
One in particular that stands out is pretty much school. I am a person who I do not like school, but I have always gone to school, have several different certifications, trainings, things like that. But I just had to kind of like see the brighter side of it. But sitting there like in lecture and things like that, I just could not. It was like my brain would go like left field. So I kind of had to like get over that because I knew that trainings and educations would get me where I need to be far as whatever I want to achieve in life. So I had to kind of like overcome the urge to want to not pay attention. So if I could say that, that's what I would say. Just to not want to, be present in the moment of school. So I had to overcome that to,
What's the hardest part about school? I don't know if I heard you say that or not. What was one of your hardest things about school?
I would honestly say like lecture. Being a person who has gone to nursing school, they talk to you a lot, even beforehand, but they talk to you. You have to like actually do hours of lecture. Okay. So that was the hardest part. So I had to like have some music in my ear and like kind of pay attention to the highlights of what they were talking about, or just knew when to like chime in. Because sitting there like that, it just took, all of your attention away, or you just was like, oh my God.
So was it well worth it? Like, how did you self-motivate yourself to get over that?
It's well worth it. In the end, it's well worth it when you think about your reason why you went to school, or what were you doing it for? What's the outcome that you wanted to have? Okay. That makes it worth it. That makes you like, okay, this is why I'm doing this. You have to remind yourself of that often.
Okay, that's dope right there. So I'm passing over to you, G. What about you? What's the obstacle course that you overcame? And what's some of the things that make you what you are today, though, from that obstacle?
I would say being raised by a single mother, getting bad advice from her, because she told me when I was young that as long as you treat a woman right, you'll never go wrong.
Right.
That's the most worst bullshit advice you can give a young man from the hood. Like, trial and tribulation teach you how to lead somebody. It teach you how to be a better man, how to deal with adversity. It's going to break you or it's going to make you.
Right.
Dealing with, but this is a different era because you got dudes wearing purses and gay is cool and everything bad. Scamming somebody is a new lick, and we didn't grow up like that. So I'm a little, we ain't on 46. That's a long way from where we are now. But just learning that type of shit to become who I am now. Like, I never thought I'd have my own businesses. Yeah, that's with an S. I never thought
Plural,
that. Right. I never thought I'd have cars and all type of shit because. When you from the Walnut Park, dog, you just have to get out that motherfucker. I'm currently working 7-Eleven.
Yeah, so that's real shit.
Even better than what you are is just, just one of those things, man. So, if you, the obstacle about being in the hood is like not getting killed by the time you're 21, not getting set up by some chick, making money, don't donate blood at a plasma place. Like, you try to come all type of ways to make bread, so to actually get away from it. Yeah. I give credit to anybody that made it. I don't give a fuck what they do. As long as you're away from that shit, that changes you. Then it teaches you basically how to be a man. Because, we grew up, my homeboy Chris, my cousin, he stayed next door. His pops was there. But I'm sure some shit, he still was learning some shit growing up. Just because you got a father, or I ain't say his dad, that don't make you a good man either.
Right.
Your dad got to be a real one for you to be a real one.
Right,
but
right.
The statistics showing that when you in the house with your mom and just her,
right.
Your chance of failing is very high than somebody got both parents there, which both can still fail.
I definitely understand.
Right. So the teaching comes from where if you want to accept the teaching that's coming your way. Because, when I first got cheated on, I thought it was me. And then as I got over, I realized they not cheating on me. They cheating on themselves. Because I'm not losing nothing in this game, boo. You doing all that bullshit, sir. It's just a learning thing. So I would say that, that was the toughest thing, getting out the hood and even get to where I'm at. Still got some ways to go, and the teaching is that trial and error. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know we joke about this a lot, about dudes being a side dude, whatever.
Yeah.
I was actually a side dude with feelings.
Damn.
My feelings was hurt. She stopped fucking with me.
That hurt, though.
Man, that hurt.
That was something different.
I knew she was the one. I had a dream about her.
Oh, yeah.
I knew she was the one. God sent it to me. Did not know she was the one that, I wasn't supposed to. Well, usually that's what it is. The one you don't want is the one you're supposed to have. The one you do want is the one for you.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it be.
That's all. Just learning, man, from the hood to becoming a man now.
What's one of the biggest things that you took from that lesson, though? I know you kind of touched on a lot of different things, but what was the one of the main obstacle course that made you really much who you are, though, from that lesson? I
would say that learning that I hate to say it, learning women ain't shit. It's just what it is. You just learn, bro. Like, no matter what you do,
right,
there's nothing you can do for somebody who ain't woke. If they don't get it, they'll never get it. And so you try to do all these nice things and be this guy, it just don't work.
Right.
So you just gotta learn, like, man, this ain't what's up.
This ain't it.
So when people say, why don't you just leave before you cheat, this and that, yeah, that sound good, but you play it for what it's worth. So people break up inside a relationship. I didn't learn that till I got older. People did that.
Yeah.
I thought you ride this shit out to the world.
I told you that, man. A person will leave. That don't mean they don't love you no more. That means that they have to put themselves first. They don't have nothing to do with love. They just not loyal to staying no more. That's real talk.
That's crazy though. That's how people get unalived. Yeah. I can't say the word. Yeah. That's how you get unalived though. But that's why I learned. Maybe things was handed to me that way to make me understand life quicker. Cause I got a homeboy named Vic. He's still learning. He like that in mind. He 42. He still don't get it.
Yeah.
Still don't. He still lost in the sauce. He still don't get it. I'm like, bruh.
So
it ain't yours. It's your turn.
Right. So before we go to Tori, I always get this viewer question right here when it comes to you. They say, who hurt Greg? So that's everybody thing. They think they think you all hurt. So we gotta. I want to hear why you got like this, Greg. I'm gonna give you a little hint. Hold on real quick.
I don't need the black community access.
Yeah.
We gotta get it.
Drum roll.
We gotta get it for you, G.
Should have let all that play.
For one, nobody hurt me. Motherfuckers taught me, if anything. So I'm not hurt by far. Only thing hurt me is seeing people who are evil get blessings. Now that hurts my soul. Yeah. But a chick hurting me and I held on to it, nah, I'm good.
You just keep it real.
See, I'm a realist because, unlike women, dudes get what they're getting when they invest into it. Right. Women have expectation of what he can become. Right. We don't have expectation of one because we know what we want, what we see, what you showed us. Right. Not what you tell us. Dudes don't go about what you tell us. So that's the misconception. Only women who are bitter ask that question. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, if you hurt and you tease me about it, who really hurt you then?
That's
if
some
you
real
tease
talk.
me. That's what I'm saying. You gotta really think about it.
That's not a tease. Somebody asking you.
Yeah, if you're gonna say who hurt you in a derogatory way, being sarcastic, how you help me out? Did you give me your therapist number? Nope. Did you say what church you go to talk to your priest? No, you did not.
No.
Then you put on my post trying to embarrass so everybody can laugh at me. Man, come on now. Who hurt who for real? Right. Stop it, man. We know who the hurt is.
So you ready, T?
Man.
I got the question for you now. You ready?
All right, we're going to flip this camera around.
So we want to know, what's the obstacle that you had to overcome in life? And what kind of lesson has it taught you?
Ignore my pimple, y'all. I mean, life will always teach me some lessons, honestly. I mean, it's a lesson to be learned every day. But you say like my biggest one?
Yeah, like anything in life. Like some people use like maybe something they like a testimony from like something might have happened to them, like a trauma. Like some people have car accident. That car accident maybe told them they need to get a better relationship with God. Mm-hmm. That's another form right there. It's just anything that you feel like that you use as self motivation.
You sure first class?
You want these last three?
You wash your hands?
Yeah.
Answer the question.
Oh. The fuck?
Cause I was trying to decide. Okay, so just two short ones, cause they the two major ones, I guess.
Yep.
So I listened to somebody say I wasn't gonna make money on art for real.
Okay.
So I went to school for nursing, and I dropped out. I dropped off first year of college after COVID hit. Cause I realized like I do like helping people. I don't like seeing people in pain, but I realized that I didn't want to be in a hospital or in a senior living facility type of thing. I just would rather just like help those around me type of thing. But I really wanted to do art. Like I should have just stuck with that. I went on my own tattoo shop and stuff. So it's like just starting from scratch and doing that. If I had to just listen to myself, I could have probably been a little bit further along there. And then another major one, just because that was really like traumatic for me and it really put me in a situation. You just realize that sometimes people say they, there or that they gonna stay, whatever, feed you bullshit, and then flip on you the next day, because of that. Yeah, because Lord, y'all. Okay, so basically, I've been out of my mama's house since 18. I haven't had to move back or anything like that, but I stayed in Hazelwood. I was sharing roommates with my cousin and my best friend. Long story short, somebody lit a cigarette. I left that same day. Anyways, that's not the point of the story. So the girl that I was dealing with at the time, the cancer, she actually was basically living with me when I was there, and it was it was all cool and dandy when it was my place. You living with me, we think we're gonna be in this for the long run. It's been several months at this point type of thing. So then when I left that place, we both kind of just agreed and was cool and moved to her mom's place, and we was there for a little bit till we got some stuff situated and all of that good jazz. We there for some months. I'm not the type of person that normally that would do this, but just to share the story, keep it real with y'all. We really thought we was gonna be together and stuff, so I actually proposed to her, and we was like, quote unquote fiance, whatever case may be. Got a ring and everything. Never got that ring back, by the way. And in the process of that, like a month later, literally out of nowhere, she separating our stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? Why you separating our stuff? Da-da-da. And I haven't even, done anything. Before we got into an actual relationship, it was a couple of things. So we not, we dating. We trying to figure out if we going to move forward type of thing. But once we were together, I haven't done nothing. I always pushed her to be better. She wasn't really, I guess, ready for a mature relationship because I was pushing her, to be better. I'm getting her stuff for her business so she can get set up and get started. I'm, saying, hey, you want to, get this taken care of so you can use this and it'll help you in your future, that type of thing. And she, she just wasn't ready for a lot of things, I suppose. So I'm asking questions. She just saying I'm just separating my stuff, and I'm just separating our things. I'm trying to make it play it down, make it seem like it was cool or whatever.
Right.
And then I guess because I kept asking, she was like, "Well, since you keep asking, you're gonna need to call your peoples because I need, basically I need my space. I can't, have you here, and." I don't know. She was playing Call Tyrone in the background, which I was very confused about because, again, I have not done shit. And, I'm just, it is what it is, though. So I guess maybe she convinced herself of something that I was doing so she could do what she wanted to do because literally that night after that, she was coming from somebody who brakes was really fucked up and pulled a couple blocks down. And that night she didn't have her ring on and couldn't give it back to me for shit. So it was just like it was cool when I was helping you stay with me, and then now it's the flip hand side. Now it's a problem. Even though I'm trying to be here, I'm really propelling you forward. I'm being real, I'm serious, type of thing. I'm not bullshitting. I'm doing this, that, and the third. It's like teamwork, I thought. And then out of nowhere, I'm basically homeless at that point, type of thing. So I was staying with my best friends because they've been my best friends since high school. Yeah. So she even knew them. We hung out. She it wasn't like it wasn't nothing she knew about or whatever case may be. And it wasn't like we did shit. So, I stayed with my best friends for that time frame until we got our own place. And I've been, being my best friend since then. And we actually grew into a relationship after that and been together since then. So, it's just really taught me a lesson for that because I really wish I just either listened to myself or you know, it just tells you that like you could think something is one way and you think you building something up and you think it's a tower, and then out of nowhere that tower is just crashing down, you know, type of thing. So that was like my major life lesson. Still didn't go back to my mom's house, you know, I figured that shit out. And you know, I'm cool now. I stay on the south side, living good, you know.
Okay.
You know, that's what it is.
Right.
Good.
So it kind of taught you
Wonderful.
self-growth, basically, to be self-independent. That's what I got from that, right? That's pretty dope, though. So I would say an obstacle that I had to overcome in life is just like, I would say like, you know, just understand life is hard. And what I mean by that is getting everything out the mud, though. I think you appreciate stuff different when you get it with your own hands versus somebody give it to you. Think about anything you got in life. If somebody give you your first car, you gonna race it. You gonna not maintenance it right. You gonna let everybody drive your car, all type of stuff. But when you actually earn it with your hardcore money, you gonna take care of it because it's your treat. Because it's the fruits of your labor, basically. And so that's how I've been with life. Anything I ever got in life, I had earned it out the mud. I think about 10 years from now, when I was young, I would say probably my, my 18s going into like my 21, when I figured out myself in life. You know, I had to go through a lot of obstacles, you know, with parents, life, just in general. And just to see the kind of man that I became today, just, you know, with everything. Every time somebody gave me a roadblock, I made sure to try to get myself out. So I treat my birthdays as a obstacle in my life. Every year on my birthday, I always make a promise myself. I don't do a New Year resolution. I do a birthday resolution. And what I do is I try to better the next year. So I go off of every birthday. So if I'm living in this type of house, next year I want to live in this type of house. If I'm working this type of job, I want to make this type of money. If I want to drive in this type of car, then I put self goals for myself to drive a better version of a car. And then when you have a goals for yourself and you put yourself on a timetable, you move different, you think different, you react different. And so that's kind of like how I think about it. I think getting stuff out the mud to me is more trivial than anything in life, though. And then another question I got too, though. So I'm gonna ask same when I ask G, I'm gonna ask myself. People always ask me this question too, though. They say, "Who hurt you, Joe?" And I don't know why people feel that way. It's just people always ask me.
Stop saying people, black women. Ain't no dude in my gonna say Joe hurt you, bro.
No.
Dudes don't talk like that.
Dudes don't talk like that. I don't think I'm hurt, and I'm like G though. I'm a realist. I think the problem is that people feel like since we ain't like other platforms and we don't pander. Just because I don't pander to you and I tell you what you want to hear. Because one thing as a woman, what do y'all advocate to men a lot? Y'all want the truth. And sometimes the truth is going to be raw, cut, unsweet, no Vaseline, no lube, right up the It's just kind of like how it's going to be. It's just going to be raw and authentic. And so if you want me to be organic and give it to you to straight up, because you should be taking everything me and G take you as a life lesson. Because we giving you the blueprint of a guy's one-on-one. I call it the, Jody, Joe, and Greg Chronicles. But if you go back and listen to all that stuff, that's real talk. Most dudes be like, damn, bro, you teach her too much of the sauce. You know what I mean? You teach her too much of the sauce, man. At the end of the day, you can't be teaching her all the life secrets like that.
That's what they taught us men to help the world.
That's what I'm saying, though. So that's kind of like, I'm not hurt. I grew. And I kind of, life hit me I'm more of a realist. So I kind of like keep it 1,000. I be around people. I manage people for a living. I'm always some form of counsel for somebody, and I have a lot of knowledge. Even though I'm younger, I have a lot of knowledge, and you wouldn't even think I'm at the age I am because you would think I'm like 45, 50 years old because I've been on my own since I was 17, 18. So when you on your own, that age you. And I'm pretty sure Tori gonna kind of relate to that, even though she's a little bit younger. Being on your own, it makes you humble yourself and age faster because of that, though. So that's kind of like how I feel about that. You got the next question for us, T?
Yeah. Why these random people calling me? You messing up my life.
Yo. Make sure y'all leave a comment too as well.
Okay, there we go. My bad, y'all. We got random bill collectors or whoever calling. Get off my stuff. You messing up my life. Okay. So basically, you are what you believe yourself to be. Name 3 things that motivate you. So 3 things that motivate me, I would have to say, like, the potential for the future, as far as like goals and where you want to be type of thing, and knowing that that's not quite where you are yet. That's a big motivator in itself. because like you picture your life a certain way, and you like, okay, I want to live like this way. I want a house like this. I want that hybrid Toyota Camry, you know. I want all my family to be set, you know. Couple of mini us is walking around a little bit later type of thing. You know, that's a motivator in itself. So it's like, you know, every day you want to kind of push towards that right direction, even if it's not like right now in this moment. Right. It's like more so like preparing yourself to be there, you know, visualizing manifestation and stuff like that, so that you can get to that point and be ready for it when the time comes too. Another motivator, I'm gonna have to say, like my family, my partners, my family.
Family's everything.
Yes, because you know, my partners, we talked about this last time. I get what you get what you saying, but I know you get what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
so like my partners, that my family, you know, we done come a long way. You know, it's we done struggled together, been through everything together. You know, we a little bit on the greener side of the grass, a little bit now together, type of thing. So it's just like, you know, putting us in a position to where we all, you know, on the same page and we all working towards what we want to work towards. That's definitely a big motivator. And then like my family that, you know, raised me, my mom, my dad, you know, everything like that. You know, outside of how I want to live my life, I still want to make them proud in a sense too, as far as, you know, me, you know, just not struggling, me being where I want to be, me being happy on top of that. So that's definitely a motivator in itself as well.
They say blood is thicker than water.
Yes.
I heard that through a saying.
Yeah, and then, I mean, the third one, I'm going to have to think on that for a little minute. Because, I feel like they all kind of play a part into each other.
Do money motivate you?
Money always gonna motivate.
There go your third one right there.
That's gonna always motivate, because you can't do nothing without having the finances that you need. I mean, you know, as you grow up, as you know, progress in life, it's gonna be more things that you need. Your cost of living, you know, and you know, go up a little bit, you know. So it's just like, you know, that money motivating, that's taking care of, you know, your stability and everything, your security, your bills, you know, what you need that'll make you happy, you know, that little 10% you set aside and get something for yourself, whatever case may be. You know, all of that, that's definitely a factor too. So it's just like, you know, working and then also working towards working for myself at the same time, so that I can, you know, be able to be above my means, not necessarily like live outside of my means per se, but like be able to have more than what I need and know that, you know, I have it. I don't have to spend all of this, but you know, it's there. Like we secure, everything is set, type of thing. Like that's definitely a factor too as well.
That's cool. All right, I'll go next real quick. Give y'all this quick little jazz. But well, for me, I feel like 3 things that motivate me. You know, that's a powerful kind of speech right there. You are what you say you are. And so 3 things that motivate me is really, I'm self-motivated. So what I mean by being self-motivated, I always try to be reliable type of person. When you're reliable, that's a powerful thing to do. When people can rely on you to get you through anything, you build so many relationships that you don't even understand that you will build, because they know at the end of the day, I could depend upon you. So whenever you need me, I'm gonna show love back. And I pride myself for being reliable. I pride myself for having strong work ethics. Strong work ethics will take you far in life. When you have a positive work ethic about you, you become a person that becomes very powerful. Everybody's gonna want to have you on your team. If you ever looked at somebody, you like, damn man, you the first one in, the last one out. You would work overtime. You would do 2 trips. You would work 3 days right straight if you needed to.
You come on your off days.
You come on your off days, man. That's, you know, to some people they like, bro, you a sucker. Couldn't be me. Now, like G would say, could be me. To some people it can't be them though, man. But to some people, you have to kind of like do that, you know. And I think that's a powerful thing when you have strong work ethic. That's something that can't be taught. That's something that you have to develop throughout life. And last but not least, I think what motivated me at the end of the day, it has to be, you know, family and God. And I put them together because you can't have neither one without each other. And I think when you think about that is you have to have some sense of purpose in life. The first sense of purpose you have in life is a sense of direction, however you feel as a person. That's your first sense of direction. Then when you create life, that gives you another purpose in life. So you should live for your kids. You should live for your spouse. You should live for your parents. And like the Bible would say, honor the parents and then once you get married, honor your spouse. And so I know G got his face turned up on that one, but those are real facts though. And I feel like if you live by those type of codes, you'll get so far in life because you never know when you have to depend on somebody else. You know, it's just you gotta think about the relationship that you built with your kids and your parents. If you treat your kids like crap, some kids might be loyal and they still might show love. Some kids might not be loyal and throw you in the motherfucking home. That's just kind of like how it is, bro. And so you want to make sure that you always building positive relationships. I think that's the biggest one right there. What about you, G?
Well, when I hear you are what you believe yourself to be, to break that down really easy is just a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. So if you keep believing you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit. You believe you the shit, you can become the shit, but you gotta put the work in. But believe it or not, you gotta put the work in not to be shit though. You just can't see. You gotta get up either way. So I say what motivate me probably be my kids for one. That's why I'm trying to get all this property for them. So when I'm gone, they instead of leaving a bill, I leave a will. You know what I'm saying? And then two, what motivate me is because one, I'm a personal trainer, so I gotta stay in the gym. I gotta work out. I gotta be 10 times better. Anybody train, like I made a post yesterday that BBWs think they better at everything. I said, let's race. So now I got a lot of big chicks on my post that want to race. Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
I want the smoke. That's why I posted that video of me
that
running.
Was funny as hell.
I put the treadmill 9.0, not 3.5 like they be doing, not 4.1, 9.0, and I got a bad knee. But that's what I'm saying. That will motivate me. When I go to any gym, I'm in competition with myself. I don't see nobody better than me. And then the third thing would probably be, that's a good thing. I'd say motivate me, I guess, God, shit. Keep it simple, man.
Keep it short and sweet, huh?
Because, I mean, I'm up in the air with something from the Bible. That's a story for our pastor queen that come on the show.
Oh yeah, we love debate that. I love when I get a religious person on here, boy. I love it, boy.
Do a show about that.
I would love to get. I love to get all three different religions.
And ask questions.
I would love to get all different religions on there because I'm good about that. I didn't
even have a cousin at that time. It was just them two.
I want my goal in life to have a Christian, a Jew, and a Buddhist all at the table. And I would love to sit back and just let them go at each other.
That is
on the show.
Yes.
Well, mine would be to talk to a black woman who keep it 100, who don't hold no punches, that keep it 100. Not that bullshit that we see online.
Right.
That you got to do wifey duties when he act right. Not them chicks. They'll never find nobody. I mean, somebody would be 100 like that would say we waste our time looking for a good man with money.
Right.
That's one I want to talk to. So if you out there, please call this show. I'd love to talk to you.
All right. So before I go over to Panda, I got one from a viewer. Miss Morgan. She said, "Are you a realist, or are you guarded and you're afraid of hope or past a point?"
I'm a realist because I live in reality. Because on the strength that as a man, you are taught early to believe in reality. You are taught that you can't say certain things to certain people. You got to open up doors for women. You got to pull back the chair. You got to say yes sir, yes ma'am. You got to go be a protector. You're taught so many things at the early age that carry on to you as a man. So you got to live in reality. You got to do something to get something. Just the way it works.
That's real talk,
and
bro.
then we're playing sports where people need to do. I think everybody need to play some type of sport. I don't care how old you are.
Right.
Sports build structure and character at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you know how to work together as a team. That's why some people report cards back in the day, even tonight, say don't play well with others. That's why relationships don't work. They don't know how to play well with others. Go play a sport and learn to play well with each other.
I blame Bush when he did the no child left behind. Because you think about that, if they giving out trophies now for participation. Real talk, bro. I was taught, bro, you earn a trophy when you win something.
Well, I blame society for that. I'm always going to blame women because you took the baby home, so you created this little motherfucker, so that's right. Like
right.
Yeah, I was just talking. Well, if I do get I said, hold on, you got a certification?
Yeah.
Or did you get a trophy? Certification? I said, that's thanks for coming then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You didn't win nothing. That means I could have got it.
Motherfucker was a plaster, a participation trophy like it was the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm just letting you know. And so, before I get a panel real quick, I think it's been real. People hate real because you keep it 100. Yeah. 100 and authenticity is everything. How can you say you seek the truth and not give it to you? You say, damn, I'm hurt. No, motherfucker, I'm telling you the truth.
The truth is a target on your back at all times.
It's hard, boy. That's why people don't like Trump. What about you, Miss Panda? How you feeling?
So what? 3 things that
You
motivate
remember
me?
Danielle? You work with you?
I would say my kiddos. They motivate.
Yeah.
The vision of pretty much what I wanted, like the end result. You know what I wanted in my life, for us, the house, car, whatever.
Lifestyle.
That's a motivator. Lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I'd say the last one is being able to enjoy nature.
Yeah.
That motivates me.
That's powerful. I never heard anybody say that. Nature.
Oh yeah.
To be able to go outside, huh?
Yeah, and
I mean, that's
that,
really nice,
that brings
you know?
things to the forefront in my life because I've been working in and out of nursing homes
Yeah.
since I was 18.
Real talk.
So them people don't get to go outside. It's
don't.
like they in a soft jail in a way. You can sometimes take them outside. Some of them can't go outside. Their body don't work the same anymore.
Or they trying to
it
run
hurts
off.
them. Right, it hurts them to walk anymore, or they can't look up at the sun anymore.
Yeah.
So I put that into perspective, and every day I make sure I take in some nature because you never know when the light's gonna go out. So just make sure you enjoy that. That's the real gift
Yep.
and the grain of life right there. It's not all the things that you attain, not your lifestyle, your core, not these materialistic things.
Yep.
What's important in the gift is the gift of life you got when you open your eyes. So you definitely have to appreciate the things that's free, which is the air you breathe in, the trees, the flowers you may roll past,
Right.
the smell of something in the air. You appreciate those things because it's gonna come a day
It won't
you
be
no
there.
longer can do it.
I definitely
so
agree with
you
that
have
type
to
of vibe.
do that.
Okay, that's pretty dope. So let me ask you a real question before we go to the next question, though. Do you appreciate a man to keep it 1,000 with you, or would you want a man to pander to you?
I prefer a man who keeps it 1,000 with me.
Okay.
Okay, I would prefer a man to keep it.
Oh, go G, the G from his forehead.
Because if Greg wants to smoke,
I ain't said nothing.
we can
I
do
ain't
it.
said 2 words, man. I'm just
But
saying,
I would
listen,
rather,
tone.
but no, I would rather a man who keeps it 100 with me because I'm
Yep.
gonna keep it 1,000 with him. You have to watch how you keep it 1,000. Saying I'm gonna keep it 1,000 don't mean you're gonna be a rude ass. You can definitely keep it 100. Pull yourselves to the side,
Yeah.
have it out. You know what I'm saying, and then come back better. If you say pander, you know what I'm saying. When you saying this word pander, what do you mean?
Pander is like what you see. I love seeing this, 'cause especially in our little group chat. You see, my girl Nina. Shout out to Nina out there.
Nina.
She always share a lot of people that be pandering. Like, yeah, like when they be talking about, well,
Give her an example, Joe.
So here go a good example though, a
That's
powerful
pandering,
example
y'all.
right here. They would be like, well, men nowadays, we have to uplift the women, we have to live for the women, we have to do all this type of stuff like this.
Okay.
You have to treat her like a queen so she can treat you like a king.
Okay.
All
so,
this BS
I get
shit.
it.
So, like,
I'm
trying to hold it.
look at my boy G.
Oh, God.
Shout out to my
He's
boy
laughing.
G.
But I'm going to tell you something. Okay, I'm going to tell you something about that.
Yeah. Real talk.
I'm going to tell you something about that. Because here's the thing. You saying men should pander
No, he didn't say should. He said they do.
They do pander
They do it
to
for
women.
viewership. They don't
I'ma-
believe that shit for
But
real.
I'm going to tell you something. It depends on how you compliment the person that you're with.
Yeah.
So if you do something for each other. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like if I go in and the dude go before me and he hold the door, I'm gonna hold the door for him.
That's
If we wake up in the morning, he make me coffee and breakfast one morning, I'm gonna make him coffee and breakfast the next.
He's talking about like when y'all see that post that say about a woman.
Talking to Mike.
I'm sorry, a woman should not do wifey duties until the man marry her.
And that is, like that. And in a way that's
the
true.
Dumbest shit ever.
But in a way that's true. You should be careful
right
not to be a girlfriend wife. See, that's a topic in itself.
But see,
okay, you have to learn
but that doesn't make sense because you want a man to be traditionally don't cheat on you, so y'all can move forward and get married. In order to get married, you need to show what you got right now, like American Idol. You cannot get on stage and beatbox and say you can sing. I need you to motherfucking sing right now, so I know you got it. Because as a man, if I'm gonna marry you, I got to show you traits that I can be a good husband to you. I can't say, well, you know what, this week I ain't gonna be masculine. I ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna take this week off, but next week I got you. That's basically what they saying. So if you're gonna be submissive, either it's in you or not. Or if you're going to show wifely duty, you need to show it right now because that's going to encourage somebody like myself who wants to get married. Like, okay, she ready.
I mean, I get that.
See, that's the problem we have with women that too many good ones are agreeing with what goofy bitches say. And that's the problem. I agree. And when I say that, not calling you one, none of y'all in this room or not every girl in the world, bitch, but it's like when Sexy Red do anything, you have about 5-10% agree what she doing. That's cool. So when as a man, when we see a chick see that she think that shit cute, it's all recreational.
Not a real man. Not a real man.
But when we see a woman say that girl need to grow, she's not really showing us how St. Louis represented or certain. And then people say, what about Lil' Kim and what about Foxy Brown? But those bitches could rap. You put them in. You put Soki. I don't know say her name. Sukiana. You put Sexy Red in the booth.
I don't just listen to her.
And Tigger in the basement. You can't tell me they can freestyle.
But Sukiana is different.
Either one.
Her name
you go back and watch Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim rap. They can rap for real. This bullshit they doing. So when we see y'all,
that's what they like.
I get that, but I'm saying as a man who want to get married, we see a woman enjoying her. He knows that you're not the one then, because it's just like if a man is a fan of some dude that's judgmental, like Jared from that's part of relationships. He cool with Jared he feel like Jared from Subway got a bad deal. You're like, well, hold on, Nick. Instantly judging. You see what I'm saying?
And that's judging, because I love me some Sukiana.
I get that, but I'm just saying.
That don't mean I'm a trash quality
I get
female.
What you're saying.
Frankly, Sexy waiting to free her baby daddy.
If y'all go outside when y'all leave here, the show is over, 10 lions walking down the street. You're not going to pick out the one that's not going to bite you. You're going to say they all the same. That's how we look. So if y'all were what they were, talk how they talk, listen to what they listen to, we're going to look like all y'all hoes. That's what happens. I hate to say it like that, but that's the truth.
I mean, I get what
you say you need to do wifely duties now. Okay, if you're doing a wifely duty, guess what a wife ain't gonna do?
I'm gonna take it.
Get into this bullshit with these little bitty girls.
No, I don't think. As far as the pandering, to answer that question, is for me. Okay.
Yeah.
When you're saying pandering, because we did get one of our viewers gave us a definition.
Yeah.
So pandering is to gratify or indulge. Okay, I said indulge. That's St. Louis coming out. Indulge.
Yeah.
Okay. An immoral or distasteful desire, need or habit.
Yeah.
Or a person with such a desire. Okay, etc.
It's more to the definition.
Gratify or indulge. Okay.
Right.
It's more to the definition.
An immoral or distasteful desire. So I don't know. I mean, the word pandering does, in the sense that you guys are using it, I guess, does have like a negative.
Yeah, because you blowing smoke up
connotation
so they can agree with you. That's what Derrick Jackson did. Derrick Jackson said that men who cheat are no good. Men who cheat need to turn they penis off, throw in the river. Dudes who cheat need to grow up.
Oh, but that's the one that cheated on his wife.
And what did he go do? Not only did he cheat on her, he had 7 chicks. And they all took pictures in the house and got one of them pregnant. Well, he did all that, and women was on his. They bought his book, made this man a millionaire. Now, have he been 100 at least one time? Say, yeah, I'm cheating on my chick, though. The book sales would have stopped instantly.
I mean, that's the industry that he's in, but as far as pandering goes, I mean, no, he's a liar.
He got $100 million. So.
He was a liar.
I know, I'm just saying, but he pandered to get there. He lied to y'all, not you. He lied to y'all, so y'all believe in him, and he wasn't shit just like the rest of us. He was no different. That's what he's talking about. He say pandering. But me making you coffee and a donut or rubbing your feet at the work, I'm just being a good man to you because you're a good woman, and you're doing wifely
that goes back
stuff
and forth.
Makes me want to do that.
Right.
But that goes back and forth.
But if you don't do wifey stuff, not rubbing nothing but this on your yoo-hoo. Right. It's gonna squirt out the yoo-hoo. That's the only thing gonna happen.
Oh my God.
But unfortunately, that's how some guys base the women that they spend their life with. The basis is just and only sex.
And that's why I said so many of y'all agree with goofy shit, so that's where we are.
So I'm gonna say this though. I feel like it's only men has to do stuff first. Women don't have to do stuff first. Women can sit back and say, and y'all hear me say this all the time on the show. Women have options. If women did not have options, dudes would stop like being so thirsty for women. Life would be different. Those are facts.
Wait a minute, Jody. Say it again.
Yeah, so repeat it one time because I got it, but
you got it though. I'm gonna tell you again. I said the reason why women like that pandering and stuff like that is because men are very thirsty for women. I feel like women feels like men has to do all this stuff first for them to think about. Let that sink in. For them to think about possibly doing anything for you. A man has to have a whole checklist. Checks and balances of the word, right or wrong. Checks and balances. He has to be.
I feel like it go both
No,
ways.
it don't.
What?
A man do not instantly come into a relationship and tell you, in order for me to take you on a date, you need to do X, Y, Z. You would say, hey, order for me to give you some, order for me to cook, order for me to be anything like that. You have to do X, Y, Z. Can you take me on a date?
What?
Can you do this? Women do this. No,
but what if the girl genuinely likes you though?
If you
shit come natural.
That's the 10% in the world. That's the 10% in the world. Is that night?
Right. That's
the 90% of women in the world. Just because you don't like that, that's why I say what I say all the time. 10%ers always come for the 90.
The 10% or
Panda, I guess we
10%.
Yeah, you the 10%.
We the 10%ers.
The 10% is what you saying.
10% of women like somebody.
No, he's saying 10% of women will get a man number.
Yeah.
And she say, hey, let's go out this weekend. He didn't say nothing. 90% will sit back and wait their arms crossed. So where are we going? Applebee's? No, I don't eat at Applebee's. She's out Friday. No, I don't eat at Friday.
Or she would
That's
say,
the 90 he talking about.
Or she would say stupid, goofy shit like this, and she would be like, hey, can you take me on a date? Can you get my hair done? Can you get my nails done? Can you do X, Y, Z? Can you do all this stuff? Can you, I'm struggling on my light bill. Can you give me some money on my light bill or whatnot? You like, okay, cool. But I need some pussy. No, but I need some pussy. Then she's like, I gotta fuck you first just so you do that? How the fuck you can ask me for X, Y, Z?
That's a modern day whore.
No. 90% of women would do that. They would say, why do I have to do X, Y, Z first for you to do X, Y, Z for me?
Yeah.
People talk like that all the time. Real talk.
You mean to tell me?
We the 10% Panda.
Yeah.
You trying to introduce yourself to a woman.
Yeah.
Maybe take her to dinner.
Yeah.
And the first thing coming out of her mouth is she asking you to pay her bills.
Yeah, because she used to dudes doing that. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying right there.
She's a whore.
It's not being a whore. No, it's not.
She's a whore. She's selling that thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
She's not really selling that thing.
She doing what she's supposed to do. She's a car dealership. What do a car dealership do? If you feel like you a luxury person.
She's a whore.
Now listen to this, man. I'm gonna teach you something. If you feel like you luxury, right? That means the average person can't afford luxury. That's what luxury is, right? That's a different lifestyle. Everybody don't drive a Ferrari.
Hey, let me tell you,
gotta be a certain type of person to get a Ferrari.
Selling that thing. You hear me?
Jody Joe versus Panda.
If you ask a woman out for a date, real talk. If you ask a woman out on a date, and the first thing she starts talking about is her bills, her this, her that. I need you to know, baby boy.
Y'all ain't even getting nowhere yet. Like you gotta.
90% of women do that.
You supposed to pass the probation period yet. I ain't never.
90% of women. No, I'm just saying.
I did not know people do that. I knew people do that, but not as soon as you meet them. You supposed to be way
one of the viewers in the void.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kiva and all of y'all, Jason and everybody, y'all. Kiva said it's a hoe, chief.
No. See, women say it out loud, but when it's them, they don't say it out loud. Ask her how many times the dude had to take her on a date first before she thought about doing anything for him.
Let me do it like this, Panda. Let me do it like this. I'm breaking down real easy.
Because I ain't with that.
He used the school way. I'm gonna do the hood way. If one of your friends juice dudes for money, and she ain't fucking, would you call her hoe?
Yeah.
Really?
She run a game.
She ain't smashed nobody.
She run a game because back in the day when I was a virgin, back in the day, I was getting money, gold chains, and all this shit.
So was you a hoe?
No, I just wasn't fucking. I just wasn't fucking nothing.
The girl wasn't fucking though.
But she wasn't fucking. But it's the thought. It was the thought that you was gonna get some that got me what I got. Worse. I'm just saying. But as a grown ass man, what Jody's talking about. Anyway. As a grown ass man, Jody's saying, "Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. Hey, what's up with you?
Well,
maybe
let's go eat. How the game is
Let me get to know you." And this girl come out of her mouth, start talking about, "Hey, my Amron bill, my Leclerc bill. I got an ass bill. I got a weave bill.
Not the ass bill. Hold on.
I'm telling you the thing though. When a woman does that, her friends cheerlead her on.
Yes, she does. She said you want her mama cheer on.
Right, but if a man like Joe 30, and he was talking to a chick 53, and she bought him a new car, this and that call him a dog ass nigga.
No.
Yeah. A man of less value.
If he is his age,
he a weak man for taking her money.
Yep.
He a weak man for using an old lady.
Yep.
He a weak man for do it himself.
There you go.
He a weak man. All he want is sex. And
there you go.
He probably nasty. When a girl do it, they.
Hey, Tachina.
I got a comment, y'all.
What's up, though? I want to hear this.
Okay, so this comment says...
What's up, though?
Hold on, you still watching, too? Okay, so it said, running game ain't a hoe. Hoeing is throwing ass in order to get what you want.
Exactly.
Now,
that's what I'm saying.
Wait. I got something to say about that. So I do agree with that to a certain extent, unless it's your job.
No, come on now, because technically, my girl
right
here.
Last podcast when y'all was like strippers or whatever case may be.
Oh, yeah.
Like when
strippers and new housewives.
When you at work And your job is to act like you like somebody to get their money. That don't mean you gonna fuck them afterwards.
Yeah.
But like that's your job. But outside of that, I do agree with that comment because running game ain't a whole.
Thank you.
It's throwing ass to get what you
Thank
want.
you.
So
if
it's
a double standard
sponsoring.
'cause
It's sponsoring.
Are you sponsoring? That's what
It's
that's a new
a
term.
whore.
So we call them sponsors now. You a sponsor now.
You a sponsor.
Okay,
So
that's
you
something
saying
different.
a hoe is somebody who juices somebody up to get something?
Yeah.
Is that what you
If
saying?
a man come to you and you like, hey girl, I think you cute and I want to take you on a little date, you know. And as soon as she get to talking about, hey, Ameren, LaCleve, Weave Bill, car insurance, man,
That's a
she's
hoe
a
to you?
whole.
Man,
Wow.
it's
You
because
ain't even
If
took
they
on the
It's
not
date.
because-
throwing ass though to get what they want, then that don't count.
it's because some
But
simp
hold
out there.
on.
No, some
Are you
simp out
paying
there.
the folks to take her on the date?
Fuck no, I think you pay.
Oh, okay,
You
then.
paying anywhere it go. You paying no
gonna
matter
pay
what.
at the end
You
of the
paying
day.
no matter what.
You gonna pay the restaurant?
Yeah.
You gotta show up.
You
So
paying
gonna pay
gas,
somebody.
restaurant.
Oh, Lord, here we
the
go back
tip.
to the restaurant.
But
It's the
Take her back
truth.
to the restaurant.
It's the
So
truth.
you gonna hit after the restaurant.
But no, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if I took you to a nice
Oh,
restaurant
God.
tonight,
Yeah.
and we went somewhere and the bill was $100, I paid the restaurant bill. I didn't pay your bill, but in your mind, I paid you.
You ain't
So
taking the
that's
girl
a-
to no $100 restaurant. You taking her to Captain D. So I know
No,
good
no,
well.
no. You take
She said Long John Silver.
That Long John
The
Silver.
ones who don't want to do wifey duties, you take them to Long
of the
John
child.
Silver and you cheat on them.
Oh,
I'm talking
my
about
God.
A real woman, you go do a picnic, you go all out for her. So get it right now when I say that. What I'm saying is that if a dude meet a girl, not on the first time talk on the phone, but if he get her number tonight, I'll say by what, Joe? By Sunday,
Yeah.
she gonna throw a curveball at your ass. too.
Because she got.
Bullshit
Because
she
I'm
not.
gonna teach you something right
gonna
now.
throw a curveball.
It's, every woman has 3 guys, and you gotta figure out which one you are. I'm gonna teach everybody
3
some real.
dudes.
Every woman
Damn,
has 3 dudes.
90%.
Listen to it. I'm finna
Yeah,
teach y'all.
90%.
I'm
like
finna
you
teach
said.
y'all some.
We the
things.
10%.
Call this life lesson moments right here from Joe.
Oh Lord.
So,
Hold on, let me flip the camera
It's-
around. For this one.
she said, "Put the camera on me." Every woman has 3 different guys. They have a before, a right now, and after. You have to figure out which one you are, though. The before is usually the guy that she either like her baby daddy dude she always deal with from time to time like that. The right now guy might be a guy that she's like talking to. You ever heard people say, "I'm talking to somebody," but it ain't going nowhere. And then the after is the person that you are. You just gotta figure out which lane you playing in.
I mean, that's if it's like the you not in a relationship yet and you find your contenders and stuff. Then I mean, I guess in that sense, the pre.
If you having sex with anybody, you're in a situationship, right or wrong. That's a situationship.
You have a
Thank you.
point.
So that's a form of relationship. You in a friendship, a
OG
situationship,
told
a
me
talking
we
ship,
all
dating,
somebody's second
all that. That's all part of a relationship. I'm
You
tired of
always
people trying to use
somebody's
that little caveat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little caveat. Y'all try to y'all try to use like the little fine fucking print. The fine print is, I'm not in a committed relationship, so I'm doing me.
And
So I can
people
talk
do
to
that.
3
And
different
people
dogs.
do
That's a hoe.
But that's a
That's a hoe.
And
Call
that's
a
a
spade a
hoe. Let me
spade.
That's
say
a
it.
hoe.
Call a
That's
spade a
You
spade.
can't call a girl a hoe that say, "Hey, I need you to pay XYZ,"
Right.
and all 10 other dudes do it. She's doing
Right.
what's gonna happen. Say, have you ever had to do inbox you? I'm sure you have a dick picture.
Yeah.
I hate
Ever
that
do
shit.
inbox you say,
The
"Can I come
micro
kiss on
penises.
it? Can I suck it?"
Yes.
Guess what he did? 10 Tasha's and Keisha's
Right.
go 1-on-1 for it.
Right.
I don't
He
want
trying
it
to
because he's trying to pass that
Right.
age
Dude,
out.
they got nice clothes, nice
Right.
shoes, couple whips, whatever. She,
Right.
oh yeah, he the one.
Yeah.
Because women view men with money as power.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's why they miss out on their soulmate,
Yeah.
because they overlooked the dude who probably would take her away from
Yeah.
the Emerald bill and all that shit.
Trying to save her.
And we work together, but she don't want that. She want you.
She wants you because
And if she get done with you, chew your spit,
'Cause
she out her, come the next one.
only
come in.
women do this too, though. Before we go to the next point, we're gonna wrap it up though. Only women do this too. Women will have a dick appointment. They will have somebody pay the bills. They will have somebody that will send a motherfucking good morning text. You know, good morning, my newbie
yeah.
queen.
Oh,
they
yeah.
got all that.
Oh, yeah.
They got
That's no
they
doubt.
got the one to get them food. Come
Now,
on
what
now,
if she
keep it a
covering
thousand.
half of them,
Keep it a
though?
thousand.
Like, come
Keep
on.
it a motherfucking 1,000 out there in the
What's
comments.
sad is that you got to build a man and have 10 or 12,
Yeah,
15
you do. It's
women
called
to
build a
get
nigga.
all of that out of one.
It's got a bill to do.
But
Build
then
them
you
up.
mad, or you'll say that woman's a whore.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she has to go to all these different
Yeah.
avenues just to get one quality ass man.
Yeah.
So
Look at the
let's not
definition
just
of whore.
say that it's all the like whore.
I think I
Let's
look
just
at the
not.
Right.
Let definition
Right.
of whore, please. Can I
Right.
get my definition man on here to give us that definition again?
Let's go to the next one. We've
But
been on this too long.
All right,
Sure.
next question. This one is Why do you think
Right,
women
shout out
are
to Gina.
easily influenced by feminism?
Oh,
Okay.
shit, G. That's a G.
One more
Let G
time.
start off first.
Oh,
more time.
okay,
That's a
my
G
fault.
question.
My
Read it one more
bad.
time.
That question said, why do you think women are easily influenced by feminism?
So when I sent Joe this question, I said black women. I didn't say women. So that's cool, the remix, but I'm going to say it need to be said because back in 1955, when white women came over here and asked black women would they join us in this crusade to get equal rights and equal this and that, they quickly said, yeah, they didn't even think about it. It's not even for us to do the shit.
Hell, black
So
women
I
couldn't
want to
vote.
know
Come
how
on now.
come they were so easy to do that shit, like not even thinking about it. And now, 50 years later, they had all that power. They don't want to relinquish that power that they got. And that's why shit is fucked up. Because when you think about feminism, when women say it, they say I'm feminine. They don't say I'm a feminist. They say I'm feminine. They never say that. Not black women. White women say that bullshit. But black women never say. You won't find a group of black women saying I'm a feminist. They say I'm feminine. I'm submissive. I take care of my man. I take care of home. They never say that because they don't know what the shit mean. So it's like, it's weird to me that we would jump on a bandwagon of something that did not help out the culture, nothing at all. That's 1955, this 2023. And so now, speed up 50 years, you got dudes like us on the platform talking like this. Now, who hurt us? Yeah. Why y'all don't love y'all mama? You gay. You need a hug. But hold on, we just talking about what's been going on. We not hating on y'all. We just saying what we see. Men talk about what they see. Women complain about what they not getting. Because when you complain about something, which is feminism, it's not working for you. Because if it's working, why would you complain?
Hey, somebody said the definition of feminism real
Right.
quick.
Go ahead. When I go to the gym and I've been 600-700, I work to get there. I don't complain
I
about
need
like, man,
the
I wish I
scientific
could.
definition of
But that's just what the
feminism.
problem. The shit is funny to me to how I went with jump on the bandwagon on shit that don't make sense so quick, and that's where that pandering come in at.
Black women
So that's how I look at it.
I'm gonna go real quick though.
I got a comment on what Greg said.
Yeah.
We know you finna get off topic from what he said, but he said black women thought they were fighting for rights to be even.
Right.
White women was fighting for rights to be over.
And they jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
They already at home. Man, we stayed together better as slaves than we do now.
I'm gonna take it a step higher though, right quick. You ready for this? So I'll take a step higher. I think a lot of women use feminism as a form of being hurt. And the reason why I say that is a lot of them are not true feminists. Feminists is about empowering a female. Most women go into a feminist state. I'm not saying everybody. Talking about the motherfucking 90. In the 90 out there, the 90% of women out there that become feminists, they go through a bad relationship or they wasn't picked. Before. And usually it's a woman that goes with self-esteem issues, so she has to find self-empowerment. So when she finds self-empowerment and she want to finally find her voice, the first thing she want to say is she's a feminist.
And where'd she get it from, Joe? A bunch of other bitter chicks.
She get it from pandering. She get it from posts. She get it from podcast platform. They want to like boss up sis, level up sis. Don't need a man, sis. All that bullshit out there that don't mean no type of motherfucking value. That has no substance. So women would go out there and I tell this all the time. Women give the most horrible advice because they don't even follow the advice they get. A woman would tell you it can't be me, sis. If I wouldn't be with a cheating ass dude, but a dude like that be dogging them the fuck out, beating her ass, doing all kind of shit, using her, and she would sit up there and speak on your situation like she a holy
and make you feel worse than who you are.
She in the best relationship ever.
You can't speak toward that, you know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I'm not dealing with the shit. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But you have to give somebody free will. Okay. As a female who do get a lot, you know, and give a lot of advice. Like Satori said, when she was younger, she had to move out. Me personally, I was the one of my friends who moved out and went through life experiences early. So you still, when you are talking as a female to another woman about her situation, that woman gonna do what she wanna do till she get out. So you still let her know what you would do, but you give her that support.
That's the dumbest
at the same time.
I mean, I can respect that, but at the same time,
I can't tell her, hey, you need to get out of that. She ain't leaving till she get ready.
But women take too many advice from other people. Like even then, a woman would go and even when she go get advice from a dude, she gonna get advice from a dude that wanna fuck her. So I mean, like what you talking about? Of course she gonna be like, yeah, he ain't shit. Yeah, come on over here. As soon as she have a vulnerability moment,
because he not being real.
Because he wanna smash, bro.
He not being real.
He the same type of ain't shit ass motherfucker dude that she dating with. He's just playing his role accordingly.
But you're a feminist though.
But you're a feminist now because that dude broke her motherfucking heart. Now get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's how you debunk something right there, bro. That's called debunk that bullshit because it don't work.
It don't work. And so women gonna go in the comments, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, Joe hurt, Greg hurt. They don't understand the definition of XYZ. No, I'm a realist person, bro. If you're a true feminist, that means you are all about all women empowerment.
Exactly.
Not that you about self-empowerment.
You want a man, what
you want to push back against a dude because a dude out here keeping it 1,000 with
anybody saying that feminism definition,
Joe,
you need that.
Joe, when they find a man, what do they do?
What is it?
Before
I answer, when they stop talking.
They was just at the feminist rally.
Hold on, wait till they
down with dick. Down with dick.
Yeah,
they get a dick. Hey, I
like
gotta go, so y'all go ahead.
Bro, a woman
I'll
would
talk to you later.
Bro, a woman would this how you know we always talk about this all the time. When you blessing a woman with the soul pole, she would sit back and she would cut everybody the fuck up.
Man.
I'm being honest, bro. When you putting that pipe on her down good, bro, she would buy you a PS5. She'll get you a car. She would fuck around there like, you know what I mean?
Let me add a caveat to that. Let me add something to that, though. Let me add something to that, though.
I bought a PC.
No,
Thank you.
Let me add something to that, though.
You, right?
But let me add to that, Joe. On top of dicking her down, you taking her on horse insurance, right? You taking her to a nice restaurant.
Right.
You telling her be ready to get home and get inside. You do all that, and you tell her she's still gonna go down the street and march with them. You a goddamn she ain't doing.
That's only you know when women.
That's how you know
when women are feminists is when they single.
Exactly.
That's when y'all feminists, bro. That's when y'all single. When y'all get out of a relationship. Hold on, one time.
DJ G-Red cut the beat.
So, all right.
that
Shout out
feminism,
to Jason. We have a definition of feminism.
Yeah.
Okay. The advocacy of women's rights on the basics of the equality of the sexes. Quotes, the inclusion of all these women in modern and history textbooks shows the impact of feminism. Okay. Similar, the women's movement, the feminist movement, women's liberation, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So, thank you. Shout out to Jason.
Wait.
Think I'm bullshit.
You said the whole definition.
That was the definition.
I know
what
you
gotta say before I say what
I know
I'm
you're
gonna say.
23, but if you think I'm bullshit, look it up.
22.
1955, look it up. They came to talk to black women and say, join us. They say you'll get money, you'll get X, Y, Z.
They was in 1942 telling women come and
I looked that up later. But anyways, the point of me needing that definition, and I'm going to read this comment first before I continue. So it says, self-empowerment was womanism for black women before it was feminism. Womanism was about loving her and her natural everything. We get Lauryn Hills through womanism. Okay, so I get what that is. So basically what I was about to say is there's a difference between false feminism and actual feminism. And I guess in his context, feminism is the false one and womanism is the real one. You could do it that way, or you could just, identify as what it's supposed to be identified as. So false feminism is, the woman empowerment, but it's like, we over, that type of thing. That's not what it's about. It's about equality of the sexes. So that means equality, being equally treated is the same with the men and the women. So if you being a feminism and you feel like you over it, whatever, then that's not real feminism. You're not a feminist. Right. That's not. So that's why people get roped up into that, because they like, oh yeah, da da da, yeah, he doing you wrong, da da da, yeah, girl, but whatever they be talking about, I don't know, because I'm not on that side of the spectrum, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So it's just like that fake feminism. That's why people get roped into that, and why women are easily influenced by it, because
why they easily influenced by it?
Because it's normally fake feminism.
So they easily influenced by fake shit. What you saying?
In a sense, yeah.
Oh shit!
Panderism.
Oh, panderism.
Back to that first one.
Keep going.
So that's fake feminism. It takes a lot for he say a Lauryn Hills. People that actually like being realist and then actually genuinely just want equality, because somebody who actually want equality is probably not going to be fighting for feminism the same kind of way. You fight for feminism, you look in the comments and stuff, you going back and forth with men and women, in the comments like, men ain't going to be shit, That's not feminism. That's not real feminism, So that's why people get influenced by that, because they use like their personal experiences and stuff of what they went through to put other men down and empower women, but that's not the same thing. True. So that's why I wanted to say.
Now, what you say, womanism and feminism. Womanism is basically for black women, and feminism for all women who retarded.
No. So we do have a question.
I just want to know if I got
So we do have a question from one of the viewers. Shout out to Kiva. Okay, Kiva says, do the men on the panel want their daughters to receive equal pay at their jobs in regards to what we're talking about now, the feminism and the feminist?
I'll answer the question.
I'll go first because I got daughters. I believe that equal pay shit is over with now. But one thing I do know about women.
But wait, is it over because they should be actually getting equal pay?
No, what I'm saying is that the days of hiring a woman and paying her less than what you pay me, and we went to the same school, the same degrees. They can't do that no more.
Basically, you're saying we passed the inequality of not getting paid equally. But one thing I know about women,
they're not finna go work in a cave with bats.
That job paid
$200,000.
I'm not working in the cave with bats.
He work in the sewer where we standing right now. He works up underground right now.
He get paid buku money.
Yeah, he get paid real good. They not finna go do it.
I'm not.
The ones gonna do it are the studs. The one that look like me, like Boosie and Jada Kiss.
Or the people that just don't care. They don't have to be studs. They don't have to be studs to go down there.
They work with a computer.
I don't want to be stuck at a desk either.
But they're not finna go work on an oil rig away from land with oil first. You don't see them putting out. You see like 1%. No, I get that. I get what you get. I get that. But you're not gonna load the truck with your bare hands. You're gonna pull up, open the tailgate, go back in the truck, right?
Wait, no. If you talking about loading trucks, if you talking about loading trucks, I do that.
A man always gonna make more money because he's gonna do the jobs you don't want to do. So I would tell my daughters. I have tried to get my daughter working nurse. She don't want to work a nurse.
FedEx, whole 18-wheelers. They had me on that mug by myself, loading them.
If she can't deal with the smell, guess what she got to do? Something different then.
Man.
So I don't believe in that pay thing. Them days, it's like hiring one black person. Jobs can't do that no more. Them days, you get sued for that now.
Right. Now, I will say one thing that do piss me off, though, is because I get what you're saying, because that some of that is past us. Yeah. But when it comes to construction, it's a little bit different. Because most times you do see men in construction, but it is women in construction. Yeah. So I be driving past.
Percentage low, though.
It is, but it's still women in it. But my thing that piss me off is, though, if I'm driving or something, I see signs that say men working. Bitch, it's women in here too. What are you talking about? So you could say construction working worker. The sign could say construction. People at work. Stuff like that, and it just say men working. And that whole time I see a woman under that hard hat on one of them out of the 6 people there is one woman. But that still count though.
Why they got on there? 'Cause one of them.
So I'm finna take it a step higher though. The viewer said, "Do I want my?"
That sign should be banned.
You said what the viewer said. Can you give him the question real quick?
So the viewer, she just asked about the equal pay. Do you feel that your daughters receive equal pay? Do the men on the panel want their daughters to receive equal pay at their
Yes, I want my daughter to receive equal pay, but I'm gonna teach you something. By me being a regional manager, and I manage all walks of life, no matter what gender, what race, whatever they might be. I'm gonna teach you a viable lesson. This is realness. A lot of women is not gonna approve of this, but it's true. 90% of the women in the world, and the reason why men...
You said 90%,
90%. I ain't saying the 10. It's 10% people in the world that this does not apply to.
Claire Huxtable and Michelle Obama.
I'm just, you know what I'm talking about. So the 90% of the women in the world, they don't. Men have a stronger work ethic than women do, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna give you why. Why all y'all women tired in your head? I'm gonna show you why. A woman are plagued by menstrual cycles, kids, emotions. They need mental health days. They have all this stuff like this where they're going to call off of work.
I ain't called off yet.
Honest. I'm not saying you.
I know. That's why I say I'm part of the 10%.
See what I say?
I know you talking about the 90%.
The 10% of people. The 10% of people in the world will always run to the 90 defense. I'm not talking to you 10%. I always talk was if the shoe does not fit, I'm not fucking talking to you.
My bad, you not fucking talking to me, Joe.
Yeah, I'm talking to the people that it does apply to. So the people that it does apply to, we talking to the 90% of the people in the world. And the 90% of the people in the world, 9 times out of 10, they do them type of stuff. How many people would say, "Oh, I can't come in right now because I ain't got no babysitter." "Oh, I'm late because menstrual cycle. Oh, I don't feel good today. Let me call off." "Or the weather is bad out there." More men would show up to work no matter what, compared to whatever it is. They don't got a babysitter. Hey, they girlfriend, they mistress, they fucking mom.
Somebody gonna take that kid.
Women not gonna do that. if a man feels sick today, he might got a headache. Be like, shit, I ain't
Man,
feeling good, but I'm gonna be in that mug.
If I had the kids, ain't nobody taking it. Fuck it, my kid come to work
Thank
with
you.
me.
So that's why a man it has nothing to do with your gender. It has to do with your work ethic. Women, I'm not saying women don't have strong work ethic. I'm saying y'all have the degree of difficulty for y'all to get to work. It's on a higher spectrum. Y'all need mental health days. Y'all need all this. That's what FMLA was created for. Paternity leave. All this type of stuff like that panders to make it where it's hard for y'all to fulfill the job on a 365 basis. Would y'all disagree, Panda?
I disagree.
Okay, let me hear it.
I mean, me personally, I disagree. I don't think that it's like pandering to them because women do have, and real women. Shout out to the real women. Okay. Shout out to the real women. We ain't talking about the women, you know what I'm saying, who got testicles. We're talking about the real women. Real shit. But no, I mean, I don't think that's called pandering, you know what I'm saying? Because women can't help that. They do have those issues. And it's not just based off that woman.
No, I'm saying women feeling like they're not getting paid equally. I'm saying because the degree to
I would say maybe like some years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Years ago definitely women weren't. You know what I'm saying? If you worked in an office, you probably was not getting paid what that man was getting paid. Now women are creating their own lane.
Women are left on
getting their own money. You know what I'm saying? So I would say nowadays it's the same to me. Like I would still say in some instances those harder jobs, like Greg is saying, those ones that women just physically wouldn't last long in because we do have a uterus. Nobody wants their uterus or they coochie purse hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, like the load managing, women load manage more. Do you believe that? Like a woman's gonna call when I call load management taking time off, taking days off. That's load managing. Women does load managing.
When I was younger, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Looking back, I wish I did. Yeah. But I was one of them go hard. Like I was at work. You know what I'm saying? Come hell or high water, I was at work. Somebody give my kids like, hey, get them. I gotta go to work. Right. It is what it is.
But the average woman, the 90.
The average, if they don't have that work ethic, if they don't have that,
thank you.
Get your butt to work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then they calling off.
Yeah.
They not gonna show up.
And so all that plays into society. I hate to say it does.
They are not that type of woman who actually go to work. But women do have issues. Okay, because it's not just the period or cycle. Yeah. Some women actually have other things, PCOS. They have other medical issues that actually have them in a ball for like a week and they can't move.
But I have this though. I seen men that's disabled checking people in. Yeah, I seen people do that. They live to work. I don't care what it is. I'm not saying this excuse, but when you sign up and work and you say, I'm big about this, and she could tell you about this too because she work under me. I'm big about if you sign up for a job, do the job you hired to do. You can't be like, well, I'm this, and that. Then work part-time or work select shift that fits your thing, your hours. If you say you want 40 hours, you say put me to the max. Don't call off every last minute. Don't come up late. Don't do X, Y, Z. Because at the end of the day, you're not being real with yourself. That's the people right there. They try to do stuff for money. Then they get mad when people don't want to give them opportunity. You're not being real with yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dudes know that at an early age, though.
Okay, wait. So, what was that question? Because I was ready to answer it.
She was asking more about the men, but it was just about do you think women pay equality now?
Yeah. So as far as that, like back then, because even with me having a little bit of managing experience, that 90%, something going on, like you on your cycle, you can't get somebody to take get the kids, or your car broke down, that type of thing. Like, I mean, I understand certain stuff, but like to use that as an excuse every time and then just call off type of thing, like I've definitely seen that. Now, me personally, since I've started working at this current job, I bet since February, I ain't called off yet. Right. I didn't been, sick or whatever. I still came to work. Threw up in the bathroom real quick, went back to the front, type of thing. And that's just because, like, me and you, we've been living, from outside of our house since 18. We moved out at 18, and we've been, providing for ourselves since then. So because of that, of course, we going to get straight to it. Like, we might get that 2 days out the whole year that we even might call off. But outside of that, it's not a consistent thing. That's not our regular habit type of thing, because either way it go, we going to make it happen one way or another. Now, other people, you know, as soon as something come up, you know, not that they trying to find an excuse to not call off of work, but they not gonna be as hell-bent or dedicated to figure it out to still get to work and make it happen versus, you know, I'm just call off today type of thing. Because for me, my rest day is when I'm off. Now, when my day I get off, everything that I couldn't do while I was at work, okay, I got to do all of that now, but once I get all of that out the way, I'm finna breathe, it's my day off, you know, type of thing like that. And then on top of that, you know, money is a motivator. So, you know, you calling off and shit, you see that check, you like, damn, I ain't realized that.
But so you would say the average guy is more reliable than the average female?
I'm sorry.
So, in generally speaking, yes and no, because at the same time, I've seen it. Dudes will call off too, you know. It's not like, you know, they excluded in a sense. Like some people, they'll take that excuse and they'll call off too. But you do see more like people. It just depends on if they've been raised and have like grown that worth ethic, regardless of gender. If you have that work ethic,
if you had to pick. That's the question. Had to pick. Yeah, that's the question. You have to pick. You can't.
It depends because it literally surprises me.
No, you gotta pick.
She knows the answer.
I'm saying the reason why I'm saying this because a month ago I probably would have said I would say dudes. Now currently like if I'm basing it off of the situation at
I'm saying the totality of your whole style of management, the full totality. Which one would call off more? Who would be susceptible to call off more than the other person? Who you can rely on the more? That's what I'm saying. Who's more reliable? I know the answer, and you know it too.
She just don't want to say it. That's how women are, though.
Because
they get trapped in the corner. Just
it's like it's not even that. It's because, like, you know, sometimes I get surprised.
We're not talking about you.
You know, so it's
talking about you.
He's talking about my management thing right now.
He said women. He didn't say Tory.
Yeah, I'm saying just women. In general.
He said the women that we got right now, they actually surprising me because I done trained them up.
That's the only job you ever had?
No.
So in general.
How did y'all get
okay, and generally speaking, then yes.
Thank you. That's all I need.
Men are more reliable.
Answer the question, Panda. Who's more reliable when it comes to work? Be honest.
And I got a comment say both are just as reliable.
No, go that Panda and shit.
Being in the nursing field.
I bet it's a female too, wasn't it?
That was my baby. No, that was him. He said that.
Being in the nursing game, I would say the males are more reliable than the women.
I'm reading our comments now. My bad, y'all.
To come to
Cutie
work.
Glasses, thank you. Hey, y'all, thank you.
Right.
Man, it took me like 7 hours to do my hair.
More dudes come to work because we got more things to deal with our money about.
Right.
Because nigga may have to pay child support. He got to take one of these little high sedity chicks out.
Day, thank you.
He want about them to do J.
Right.
Man, more reliable, both for just
a new hat. But they know niggas just be doing stupid shit with money.
That's what I think. But I get what
we don't talk about hard working. We said show up.
I ain't called off yet, though. I still showed up.
So that's what we go with. All right, cool. What's the next one?
The next question is, wait, you already asked that when men ponder the women, right?
Yeah, we kind of already touched on that.
Okay, so all right, so this question is, damn, I'm sorry, I read the questions after that, but this question is, what do you want people to remember about you when you are gone?
You got like about we talking about for the call? Yeah, probably like another 30.
Want me to do it now?
Yeah, you can do it now.
I'll text you. I'm having to interrupt while you talking.
You want me to answer while you doing it?
Yeah, if he calls.
Yeah, I'll do it real quick. All right, so then, so what was the question again?
The question, ain't this your question? The question is, what do you want people to remember about you when you are gone?
Okay.
Like, what do you want to be remembered by once you're gone?
I want people to remember just how hard work, my work ethic, and my reliability. I feel like those two things that when you die, you become a living legend off of. The person was like what you built for people, like your legacy. I think when you're alive, it's hard for you to be remembered. But they say more people remember when they're dead. That's when people come out and say, "Oh man, you know, such was a realist, such and such was a go-getter, such and such always been A1 from day one" type of vibes. And I think that would be something I would love to be remembered by, just the legacy and the impact that I put on within my community, and I love for my generation to go. That's why I'm all about generational wealth. Because once you build a household name, nobody can tear that down, though, at the end of the day. But you, or somebody in your legacy, though. That's what I would say. What about you? Is it? Hold on, good.
Do I answer the question while y'all
get the number one? There you go.
Did I answer the question while y'all do that?
No, no. It's Jay. So, hello. Hey, we got somebody on the thing, Jay.
Can you put him through the speaker, Justin?
Hold on, real quick.
All right. So what we got coming up?
I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah, I hear one already. He on the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, y'all can you hear him? Hello.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you
Hello.
doing? This is Greg.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, so you was one of the contestants on using the blind date. So we're gonna ask you a few questions. And I also want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. We only got like 30 minutes left in the show, so we're probably gonna make it like short and sweet, whatever. I'm pretty sure you got shit to do. So when it comes to a woman, what you look for, look to find in her when you first see her walk through the door.
She got to have a positive attitude expression on her face.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. What about body wise?
I mean, I'm not really picky, but give me a nice, tall, thick woman.
Okay. White, black, Mexican, Latino, whatever. The race matter.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Got to be a sister.
Okay. Weave, no weave, short hair, long hair, bald headed.
Wait,
I got a
hold on.
question.
We started with wholesome questions, and now we
what
going
type
on
of thick are we talking about?
visuals.
Her style really don't matter.
It don't matter. See that? That's a man
Nah.
answer. It don't matter.
What type of thick is he
You
talking
take her, you
about?
talking
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, dater. So, what type of thick? What type of thick are you talking about here? You said a tall woman. So, are you talking about a woman who?
I'm talking about like a Trina thick, like a Megan thick.
Okay, so Megan thick. So a stallion.
You want that stallion. You want to climb in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, this is the
Yeah,
first
I need a Clydesdale.
All right,
Okay,
I got one
Clyde
question. I got
Dales.
one
Okay.
question for you though, man. So when you take a woman on a date, do you feel like it's supposed to be traditional, where you go and pick her up and open the door and do that old traditional gentleman like, or do you think nowadays we're in a different type of time where we can meet up at the same spot and you will hold the main door? Like, which one is more prevalent to you?
Well, in 2023, I'm more like, let's meet up first because, I don't know if I'm going to like you. You don't know if you're going to like me. So let's meet up first and then, see how we vibe out.
There you go.
That's a good answer, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, one more thing, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we get off this call, bro. Anything that'll stand out that'll make chicks want to fuck with you?
Yeah, profile and business, a little bit like that.
I'm 48, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds.
Okay.
Got tattoos, bald head, full beard. I'm a funny dude. I like to laugh. I like to joke. I like to smile. I like positivity. I don't want to be around negative people that talk about people behind their back. I ain't with all that. I like to have fun. I want to uplift and motivate people to be better. And if that ain't what she about, then it ain't gonna work with me.
That's what. Hey, man, I wish I had the button hit the clap of the hands. That was some real shit right there. That was some real shit right there. Now the other question would be, so you open for the blind date. If she doesn't look like none of you just described, would you still stay there and go through the date?
Yeah, as long as she got a good personality and attitude, that's what's most important to me.
That's real talk. Okay.
A beautiful attitude and personality.
Okay.
That I'm good with it. I'm good with that.
Okay. Well, we looking to. I'm probably have the. I got a female in mind for you. I probably either have her call this Sunday, or either next Thursday, and we're gonna grill her like we grilled you to get to the bottom and see where her head at. So appreciate you calling, bro. I mean, I know who you are, so I'm gonna stay in touch with you, and we're probably gonna sell something for like downtown St. Louis. Are you in St. Louis, or like what part of town are you in?
Yeah, I'm in St. Louis. I'm in North County.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna see where she live at. Gonna try to make it live like halfway. I don't know where she live at, but we're gonna set it up though, man. I got you though, bro. I hope it work out and y'all create a nice connection, maybe have a relationship with something. But what's gonna happen after y'all go on the date? Then we're gonna have both of y'all on the show, and y'all gonna talk about tell us everything that happened. Now, even if y'all smash tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you fly to Cancun, we gotta know that too.
If you what?
Fly to Cancun. I ain't heard weird stuff like that before on the first date.
He a real one. I don't think he'll fly a chick out. Now, unless she is Trina Megan style, you probably fly him out.
You never know, bro.
Ain't nobody on West Florida.
She think like that. We definitely can hit Cancun.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm keeping the buck with you, bro.
See, I found a golden gem. Well, the chick, I hope she listen. Do not fuck this up, boo.
I ain't gonna even. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. If she think like that, yeah, she gonna be my baby mama.
There you go. Two in the buns. Two in the buns, bro.
Oh man, that's good, dog. Well, appreciate you calling, man. We're gonna stay in touch with y'all. Let you know where we go from here. All right.
All right. Appreciate you, big dog.
Oh yeah, Greg. You know you my guy.
No, it's all good, man. Peace out.
All right.
All right.
All right, back to the question. Joe did get to answer it. That was nice. Okay, I'm interested in how that's gonna go.
That
but
make us different, bro.
oh my goodness. So this question was, what do you want people to remember about you when you're gone? Joe already answered it. For me, I just want people to remember that, you know, I mean, that I'm, like, ambitious, that I, like, anything that I want, I'm pretty much, you know, go for it, you know, type of thing. I want to be remembered for my art, so that's still a work in progress. You know, that's why I really do enjoy doing tattoos when I get back into it, because I know people walking around, you know, with my permanent art on them. And, you know, people see that, you know, other people ask about it, you know, they feel good about it, because they have something that has deep meaning to them, and then it'll always stay with them forever type of thing. Because it's like, it's one thing to, you know, have paintings on the wall and stuff like that, but it's another thing that, like, you taking that art with you everywhere you go. And that's something that's really valuable to me. So I really value that. Like, I want my art, like, everywhere type of thing, especially tattoo wise. I do want to get back into the painting on clothes and stuff. That way when people, you know, styling and profiling, all that good jazz, you know, they're like, damn, who that? You know, oh, that's Satori the artist, you know, that type of thing. That, you know, that I'm about my business too, that, like, you know, that I value that, like, you know, that's important to me to, you know, work hard for where I want to be at. And that I'm just, like, a really loving, giving person. I like helping people. I've been in situations, I've been damn near homeless, that type of thing. At some point later on in life, I don't even care when it happens, but I really would like to have some kind of, like, vehicle or something where I'm, like, you know, going around helping homeless people, giving them water, blankets, you know, cooking a big ass pot of chili or something, and I'm, you know, feeding them and stuff like that. Just small stuff like that to just help, like, people who are less fortunate than I am, because I remember when I was there. And even when we not being there, like, you know, people had their moments, you know, little struggle moments and stuff, and then they get back over that little obstacle or hill or whatever and get right back to it. So that's definitely something that I really care about, because I definitely I want to make sure that I'm at a certain point in my life and I work hard for where I'm getting at, regardless of how I got there. That, you know, I'm here and I'm also extending and helping it to other people. So that's what I really want to be remembered by.
I would say how I would want to be remembered. I would want to hopefully be remembered. My personality, for people who really know me.
You got 30 minutes.
I would hope that they understand that people they don't really believe or think about angels, but they need to know that angels do exist. Okay, that's the first thing. Genuine hearted people actually do exist. People who are for you and positive hearted people, they actually do exist. Not everybody is here on earth to be of worldly things or have worldly value. You're worth more than whatever troubles, you know, the world could give you. So my hope is that when I am gone, finally, from this world, people will remember, hey, you never know now. I ain't saying I'm trying to leave right now, but I'm just saying, we know we're not here forever, you know, but I would hope that I'm just remembered as a kind-hearted person, a big spirited person, a big heart. So that's what I hope people remember about me. Nothing physical of this world at all, but just that people with genuine good hearts, they actually do exist. That's what I hope they will remember.
What's your big G?
People who know me know who I really am in real life. So social media people who don't know me, I don't give a damn what they think about me when I'm gone. But people don't know what's up. I'm a cool ass dude, so I ain't no fuck shit. I'm always gonna have your back. You know, if you didn't fuck me over, I still probably fuck with you. We like that. That's just how most cancers are anyway. And be remembered as like one of the thoroughest niggas they ever met. That's about it.
I got a question I want to remix real quick.
Who, me?
I do.
Okay.
Real fast. It's a quick one. It's a hot topic. So, you know, part of the chronicles we have been having going on. Let's do it here. I got another chronicle question, G. You ready for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh-oh. He had to clear his throat first. I'm scared. Rubbing them hands together. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So, how can I really word this then? Have you ever had, you know, it's the famous saying that women do all the time. I'm going to ask for the women, I'm going to ask for the men. Have you ever had a guy come to you and say, I'm coming to you as a brother, or coming to you guy to guy? Like women would say, yeah, like women would say, let's come to you as a woman. And so what I mean by that is, I'm going to go first real quick.
So wait, is the person coming to you, is that the one in a relationship? Or
No,
the
they
one
just,
is coming
it's
to
a
the
person
who's in a
that y'all
relationship
have a
to
mutual,
be real with them?
y'all have a mutual understanding with, like maybe a friend that y'all both know. And then he trying to come to you and figure out what it is, what it ain't. You know what I mean? So I had a dude do this to me recently, though. Real talk. Having messed with this woman, God knows when. But I guess, like, the dude felt threatened about the woman or whatnot. Because I don't know, like, the woman must have some type of, I guess, feelings or whatever for me or whatever. But I met her and not known each other for years. And haven't seen each other and none of that stuff. And that man still tripping off of me to this point. And so one day, I get a random call. I really don't pick up random calls. But I get a random call one day, and I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, this Jody? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He was like, man, I'm just trying to see if what you and old girl got going on. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
I ain't heard that name.
I'm like, bro, look, check this out, man. I'm like, look, I ain't talked to this woman. I ain't seen this woman, XYZ. That's your woman. I understand this, you know, before, you know, I played a big part in her life. But at the end of the day, man, that's your woman, bro. Why are we having that talk? I think that's kind of, to me, a little bit gay. And the reason why I say that's gay, you too feminine right there. Why are you calling another man to ask what it is with your woman? That ain't your woman.
Time out when he say gay, not digging the booty, he means saying that he's soft.
He's soft. That's what I'm saying. That's how guys call it.
Okay, let's say soft then, because I'm real.
I'm sorry, yeah.
I'm real LGBT.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm
she
saying
LGBT.
though, because I'm a real advocate for the LGBTQ community. So I need him to be more clear.
Tell me more about this.
So what I'm saying about that is, to me, that's another form of I would
to
say
my
for
LGBT
you,
viewers, he did not mean that.
I would say, yes, I did. I would say that's another form of softness. When a man comes to another man, to me, that's a form of feminine. That's a beta man.
Insecurity.
That's insecure and all that. Why would you need to go and seek validation? Even if I am smashing your woman, I'm not saying I'm there or not. But even if I'm smashing your woman, why the hell would I let you know? That's messing enough for me.
So hold it. In this situation, did you hit? Did you actually?
No.
But
the woman would. I guess the dude told her to block me. Okay. Some dudes like that. They weird like that. They like, go need to go block. That's very
controlling.
And so he said block the dude. So I guess
gay.
she told him to block me. But I said, and I guess she would unblock me. You know, she got to keep up with the Joneses and see what's going on. So I guess one day she unblocked me. And he must have went through her phone or something and saw that I was unblocked.
Hold on. Let me break the story down.
Yeah.
So how did he contact you?
He called my phone.
How did he call your phone?
He must have got my number from her. My number been the same forever.
Okay.
Like a lot of
I say her number probably still saved in her
your
phone.
number is still in her phone.
Of course.
Okay, so he didn't do no weird stuff like call through Facebook Messenger.
No.
Okay, so basically
He was
your
real hurt. He was
number,
butthurt.
even though this woman you ain't talked to in years.
Real quick, to piggyback off of that, I got way too many contacts in my phone to be deleting folks. I got a contacts from when I was in high school, people I ain't even talked to in I don't know how long.
I got so
and
many
on iPhone, you cannot multi-delete contacts. You got to download an app to get to deleting contacts. So I did one cleanse, I got to do another cleanse. So I just had to piggyback off of that because I kind of see where you're going with that.
Dude is in her phone.
Yeah.
That's a form of insecurity right there.
He's insecure.
But I mean, he look at me as a threat.
And then he asking you, have you had sex with her or like?
Unless she actually like cheating or something, then there's like. And you have suspicions going on.
He's not asking sex. He's just insecure because you gotta think about this. When you play a role, this is how men think. I'm not saying men and women are different. Women are insecure to like baby mamas and previous exes and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's true or not, but a lot of women are insecure to a woman that you have significant time with. Men are insecure with a man that had you feeling any type of way. And what I mean by that is if you say for a long time I was in love with this dude, I'm getting over this dude, that man's gonna instantly feel
that
like
there's still
he's in
ties
competition
or
with that man.
But why do they do that?
Because men don't want to be in competition. They want to know that they have you and that's you and them.
We can touch on the real fast.
Now the insecurity and what you do with that.
It's because of a form of pride. It's a form of pride. A lot of men do not like when their woman. So like, we got this weird notion in their head. 90% of men.
But why would a woman? Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that you need to if that relationship is over with?
Yeah.
Why would you feel like you need to speak about any of your prior exes down to the point to where you might give this next man an inferiority complex about themselves or somewhere they may
because
feel
women
like
when y'all naturally talk, y'all open up about yourself. When y'all get to a level of trust, I'm pretty sure all women have done this before. I'm pretty sure you told people about your past. You have to tell people.
But I'm not gonna tell my new person.
No, they've been in a relationship for a period of time.
You don't do this and he did that.
No. They've been in a relationship for a period of time. They wasn't big.
Them opening up about a past relationship that she felt, I guess, secure in or something like that. And hey, look, because she even said, "Joe, I don't know."
People. It depends on the level of the man it is. Like to you got to think about this. It's an age dynamic or some stuff too. To you and the way you probably move. You the 10%. You probably won't have to move like that. But the average person nowadays, they know about the previous person in some type of capacity. They gonna see him in some form of pictures, some form of thread, contact. You got things. People go through people's phones. Like people do weird stuff like that. So if you see a thread of a history of that person's name, how they look and all this stuff.
You gotta look at the date though. Like if he doing all of that. What the hell he call you for? That's my thing. Because I understand, like, if it's, like, a situation where, like, you are in a relationship and you have suspicion that they're going behind your back and fucking somebody, then that's different if you're approaching and coming to somebody as a man on that topic. But if it's on like that, then it's like, it's a problem with both of them then. Because it's like, him, why are you doing that to where you feel like you need to, one, reach out to you and this relationship been done with and you still insecure about it and you want them to block them.
They were still in a relationship. That's the problem right there.
No, I'm talking about she was done. Y'all, you and her.
No, because he told you ain't listening. He told her to block me and she unblocked me. And he was trying to figure out why she unblocked me. If your partner told you right now to stop talking to somebody and you say, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to them, and then he catch you talking to them in a form you being dishonest.
He's gonna think that something else is going on. I get that too.
So that's why obviously he can't trust you no more because literally you just broke the trust. If you told that person you're not gonna do X, Y, Z, and you go right behind them and do X, Y, Z, then that means your credibility is out the table. So now he need to go to the source to figure out why you doing X, Y, Z.
That's I get that.
That's why he called. That has nothing to do. You can say all day that person don't mean nothing to you, but obviously that person means something to you.
If you unblock them, now it was a problem with him asking her to block you to begin with, given the situation.
That's their
level. If that's something that she agreed to at the time, and they both decided that, then then I get that.
But that's when I said before, people don't be real with themselves. No matter how you try to look at it, people try to do stuff to cater to the person that they deal with.
Knowing who they are.
And just like I said before, your expectation is your expectation. If you know, like if I'm getting with you and I'm saying, hey, you can't have male friends. And you even though you might not agree with that, and you want to be with me, no, listen. Even if you don't agree with that, if that's my motherfucking expectation, and you choose to be with me, that's my fucking expectation. So that's what you have to pick and choose. You can't be like, well, I'm gonna still be with him, but I'm gonna talk to so and so while I'm at work. No, you breaking the trust of the relationship. That's why I say cheating. Y'all think cheating. A lot of people value
cheating is physical. What you define it as in that relationship.
Yeah, a lot of people think cheating is physical. Cheating is not just physical. That's why I said it's 5 different levels. It's mental, emotional, physical, financial, and spirituality. And people who lean heavy to the physical, but you can cheat on somebody in all kind of capacity. Just like you get food or gift from another dude. That's a form of cheating. Just like
wait.
That is cheating. That is cheating.
No,
that's a form of deception in a
because
relationship.
when I'm
Even
at
Petty
home,
gotta say that.
no, because in my relationship, that's not a form of cheating to us. What it is, if I'm being clear and this is my relationship and somebody get food, I'm getting food, I'm bringing it home, and we all finna eat that food together when I get home.
Did you ask your partners that they're in the moment?
So you at work.
We have.
So you at work, and little Billy Bob done got fresh. And he's so fresh.
No, we not talking about all of that. We talking
Food.
about I ain't had to pay for food. I got free food.
How did you get this food?
I'm bringing the food. I ain't did shit.
You. You so beautiful.
I had some coworkers give me some free food, and I ain't did shit. And they not even looking at me like that. As far as I'm concerned.
Hold on, listen to Panda.
But wait a minute, you so beautiful that he has to just bring you some food. He just see you walk by, and he like, here go her.
I just gotta feed her.
She's fine in the morning.
Panda get it. Panda know.
So you just walking around.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You know.
No. That means y'all had some form of conversation.
Billy Bob said, "Hi, I'm Billy Bob. Billy Bob likes you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He doing that form of life.
Billy Bob know about my girlfriend and my boyfriend. So if Billy Bob still want to bring me some food, then that's on him. That's on him if he still want to bring me food after I said I was in a relationship. And when I get that food, I'm going home. And me and my baby we off and eat that.
I get it, but that's still the work boo.
But we don't consider that cheating.
That's a work boo. That's a work relationship.
That's not.
That's a relationship.
No matter if you don't value it, it's the truth. A spade is a spade. A spade is a spade.
Because if they not even on that type of time, that's just the kind of person they are. If they getting food, they getting food.
No man do stuff without no type of time.
But if you talking to this man and he trying to get fresh, Billy Bob trying to get fresh, you told him like, look, I got a girl and a man.
Yeah.
Billy Bob might just be okay with being your work boo. He might still just get you food. That's still a relationship, but you don't bring it home. You gonna bring the benefits of that home. You know what I'm saying? But that's still Billy Bob.
Billy Bob is with you. That if somebody getting fresh and stuff and all that's extra shit.
Wait a minute, that's an old school word. Getting fresh.
You just get the food, we eat, then I'm going home. That's it. We just cool. We friends. That's it. I ain't had nothing past that.
That's job.
Promise. You not know the last corner.
Nope.
So we're gonna pass it around real quick. But I was just want to do that. What about you, G? You ever had a man that stepped to you on some man-to-man type of stuff? I just want to know.
When I was a side dude, I was thinking about calling her dude and coming in.
Let me hear that.
Damn.
I'm like, man, I know you don't love her for real, man. Go ahead and give her.
That's my poo. That's my piece.
Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Man.
And you the side man?
Yeah, right.
Don't call somebody.
Have you heard of how you get them is how you lose them? Is that you're not concerned about that?
Because she's a whore.
Now if it's a black woman, that ain't true.
She's a whore. She got a man and she messing with you when you finna call the man.
She not happy. She fuck with me.
Why not leave
her?
Leave him then.
No. Just like a king does not leave his queen, right? But he still want to be in a brothel.
That's a king. They about married in that. But if it's
something in me,
leave her.
Why?
If you not satisfied and you feel like you need to go somewhere else for it.
You always say leave, but you'll take food from another man. Why take the food?
Because I'm already saying what it is up front.
Don't take the food. Take your ass KFC then.
I got you.
Don't take no man food. Go to KFC.
I got you, G.
Don't say one thing better than the other.
Right. Don't call it.
Come on now. You can't see
I stand on what I said. If I said what I said, and you know about my relationship, and I'm not indulging in whatever you thought that this is going on here, then that's not true.
It's still bullshit.
Panda called you out. That's bullshit. You can't say, hey, because you go out there and physically cheat, that's a form of cheating.
It's still
cheating
wrong.
is cheating. If you take something from another person, that's a form of mentally cheating. You are receiving a gift from somebody that likes you.
Regardless,
even if you don't reciprocate
if
it back.
you plan on not sleeping with them at all, that person gave it to you, they think they still got a shot.
They got a chance. You gave them hope.
So
you gave
now,
them false hope.
if he pop up at your car like Myron from Players Club, you like, how you know where I work at?
Right.
Huh?
First, you gave me
I
hope.
come there all the time.
You wanna dance,
That's why you don't do it. Right. Come on, man. Stop it,
though, man.
Stop it.
And that shit ain't going nowhere.
It don't matter if it don't go nowhere to you. You still gave him false hope.
Right. That y'all live in.
In my relationship, that's not a form of cheating, though. I get the food, go home, and then that's that. Cause like same way how you said, if you don't want them to have no male friends, and they got male friends, that's a form of cheating in your relationship. But that's not a form of cheating in average relationship. I got male friends.
So you would be cool with your mans.
If somebody bought him food,
at work,
that's not a work boo. If he being clear and he know, if he being clear and he said, I got 2 babies at home, I got my 2 wives at home, and that bitch still want to buy him food,
she might want to come in.
Then he gonna bring finna eat.
What if he don't?
Come in and join you.
What if he
Not
don't?
going nowhere.
Hold on. Listen. What if he don't bring it home? He eat it there.
I mean, maybe it wasn't enough to show he was hungry. That's fine. But if he being clear,
Move on to
Come on, P. Push your P. Push your P.
Crazy.
Push your P. Have you ever stepped to a woman as woman to woman, or have a woman step to you and say, "Let's come to you as woman to woman"?
Yeah, I done had a little chicken tea a couple of times. Tried to step to me woman to woman.
Okay,
she
did
got
you play your
punched in her
part?
mouth.
Did you play your
Damn.
Woman to woman.
Yeah.
But no. What happened was, I didn't know that. This guy, he was lying, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, he was being dishonest
It be
about
like
actually
that.
being in a relationship. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And me and him was mingling,
No.
trying to get to
Fornicating.
know each other, right? We went, we was fornicating and praying it away, okay?
Right.
But I didn't know that he was. I asked all the
Right.
questions. I did all of that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he was basically just lying. And this girl called me. See, I have a problem with that. Don't put me in a situation where no woman got to call me and tell me about you.
Right.
So she did. She called, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, here we go. And I ain't got the time to be lying.
Right.
And she tried to get a little rah-rah, you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
That's
So it went like that, and I was done with him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause back in my day, I was a little mean to people. But it went like that, you know what I'm saying? And I just had knew from that point, like, nah. But I did have somebody trying to come to me, asking me questions and talking reckless when, first of all, you need to address your man because he's not representing you. He's saying he's not in a relationship. I asked all of those questions.
Yeah.
And then she came to me now because he was lying. Or whatever, but you got to watch how you step to somebody, woman to woman or man to man, okay? Because like one of her teeth had came out. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But
She got
we
rid,
not
didn't it?
finna-
Wait, you knocked the tooth out?
Oh yeah, don't you watch that because
Was it a baby tooth or was that a
it
tooth
was a
tooth?
permanent.
Damn.
But you got to watch how you come to people. You be threatening folks. When first of all, go to your man. He was not honest. You know what I'm saying? If I ask him, "Are you in a relationship?" You blah blah blah, and you're saying that you're not dealing with anybody, but you still over here doing this, and then your girl, like you, somebody done went through the phone and seen a number or seen it was too much action going on, and then now you want to come sideways. Now, when you step to somebody woman to woman or man to man, just make sure you come correct.
You gotta come correct.
And then don't try to threaten nobody with violence, because some people be waiting. They be ready,
Right.
and you just can't do that.
I would
It
ask you,
happen.
but I already know you say you don't really deal with that. So
Wait, what you talking? I was finna ask.
She got work.
you got
boo.
one. You got a woman. You got a woman
I
to
was
woman
gonna
spot.
answer
Let me hear
the
it.
question.
She got work, boo. She answered.
No, that's not.
All right, make it.
No.
Come
I
on, let
said
me
on
hear it.
what I
Ain't came
said,
to her
okay?
as no woman.
Anyways,
Ain't
no,
nobody did that, man.
no, what happened was, because my situation was similar to Panda. This is a few relationships ago. This is a high school area, and this is when I was dealing with somebody. I really liked them, whatever the case may be, and he portrayed it as we were in a relationship, and it was our relationship. He was lying behind my back, and he was saying the other girl was also his girlfriend, and I was the girlfriend, and he reaping the benefits from me of being my girlfriend, or of
Being the
of me
boyfriend.
being girlfriend, whatever the case may be. And what happened was, because I was asking questions, I'm like, are you because I already knew who it was, at least one of them. I didn't know about the other bitches, but I knew one of them. It was like 2 or 3 of them I done asked about, or whatever case may be. I had people come to me about shit, saying, he doing such, whatever. And then I'm coming to him about it, and he like, nah, whatever. This the same one that confessed and then came to my dorm room on the bullshit. So. But yeah, basically they was coming to me about it, and I'm just like, and I was, at this time I let a lot of shit slide to a certain extent. So it was like, cause I couldn't prove certain shit, and you quote unquote telling me that it is what it is. Up until that point when he confessed, like I felt it in my heart that I knew it was some bullshit, but like I let a lot of shit slide. I don't know what was going on at the time. I don't know if I had hearts in my eyes, whatever. I don't know what it was, but I let a lot of shit slide. So I mean that's the only time people really came to me. I had at least probably 2 or 3 people came to me about what he was doing. Yeah, my point exactly. About what he was doing. And he kept lying about it, whatever case may be. So just like
That's,
Okay.
Why lie? And then you putting people in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And people be wanting to attack folks and all types of stuff.
Big G got something he want to talk about.
Jesus. Oh, anyway.
Not wearing that shirt.
Jesus Christ.
Big G
man.
got he want to.
So this is gonna be the entertainment thing we're gonna start doing towards the end of the show. We're gonna carry this over to the second season of The Void. So I'm gonna go over a topic. We could talk about it. How much time we got left?
You got about 10 minutes.
All right, we make it quick then. All right, the first topic is Antonio Brown. So Antonio Brown back in the news. He's the Dade County Police in Miami are looking for him. He $15,000 behind on child support. Now back in April, he was $30,000 behind in child support. He got 6 kids and 6 baby mamas, and he got $20 million worth to his name. What you think the problem is, Joe? You can go around this way, come back to
How you go from 30,000 and
no, he 15. Now right now, the police look for him turning stuff in. He behind $15,000. She haven't got her payment.
But at first it was $30,000.
This August she ain't got the payment for this month. But back in April he was $30,000 in the hole. And by mind you, he's worth $20 million.
Yeah.
And you know football.
He's worth $20 million.
Yeah.
And he has 6 different children.
Yeah, but
Are all does he have like 3 baby mamas or 6 baby mamas? He has 6.
No, 5.
He has 5. So only one baby mama. He had 2 children. By all the rest of them is different. So he paying child support to 5 different women.
Just this one that want the $15,000.
Just the one.
Yeah. So what does you think it is, Joe? Why he ain't paid?
For a couple reasons.
What's up?
Well, one reason either he horrible with his finances. That's one.
True.
He
did turn down $100 million.
Yeah, a lot of men nowadays, especially when you make it big, you stop paying stuff like your taxes, your child support, your credit, all that type of stuff, and all that. Once you ain't got the money no more, you see a lot of people go bankrupt and all that. That's one reason. Second reason, he don't think that's his fucking kid.
That's Antonio Brown right there. If you don't know him.
Yeah.
Let me see.
They think
I don't know this computer term. I'll see your picture of it.
Yeah, but I think those are kind of like one of the big things. I think Antonio Brown, he suffered through a lot of mental illness, if you know Antonio Brown.
CT is real, man.
So he does a lot of stuff that doesn't, to me, make a whole lot of sense, but it makes sense to him. And so when I think about that type of stuff like that, I just think either the kid not his, he horrible with his finances, and he suffered through some form of mental illness that he can't recover from.
True.
One of our viewers say condoms cost $1.
Damn, crying. What kind of condoms they get?
If he's in the sports and he playing football, girl, he might need that Magnum XL.
He's not playing no more now. He ain't played football since 2020.
No,
He left the
no, he
field.
left
He
2
ran
years
out the
ago.
he ran out the field.
Yeah, that's 2 years ago. Yeah.
I think for some reason he just doesn't want to pay the amount of money. Maybe the amount of money is too high. He might still be like, dang, that's a lot. Yeah. Or maybe he feels like the child just is not his. But if he went from, you say, what, 30,000 down to 15,000?
No, he was behind 30 then, so he gave him 15,000. So now he's still owed 15,000. So he gave 15 out to 30. So half of 30 is at 15.
Okay,
that's a whole car.
And he just didn't want to give her the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Now it could be that he is worth that, but he may not have all of that actually in his account. So maybe he don't have it. And 15,000 is a lot of money, you know, to hand over to anybody. 30,000 is a lot of money to hand over.
That's a car.
I don't know. I mean, is he just paying this to one woman? Like,
yeah.
I clearly had sex with the wrong man.
Well, he shouldn't have fucked her.
The thing is, right, $15,000 for one kid, that's a whole lot. He probably don't want to pay, you know.
And he still got 5 other kids.
But one of the backstories on Antonio Brown, I know Joe know this, he had a chance to have $100 million, and he passed it up.
Why?
What
was it?
Stupid shit, just what it is.
What was it? A football?
Receiver. Okay. He was at the Raiders. They was about to give him $100 million, and he said he didn't want to be there no more. He went to the Patriots. They gave him $5 million. He went to Tampa Bay.
He took $5 million over 100.
Stupid dude, man. I already know.
No, he got traded.
But
I know, but still, they gave him $5 million for showing up.
Right. What was in the fine print of the contract that he actually said, "I don't want it"?
See, he still got 60 from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He used most of that money up, so most of the money he got is from Pittsburgh. Yeah. And most money he got from Tampa Bay. He didn't really make no money with the Patriots and with the Raiders. And then with the Raiders, before I move to the next story, all he had to do was come downstairs and do a walkthrough with the team, sign the contract, and go back upstairs and go to sleep. He didn't want to do it.
Remember he had did something with his foot. He burnt his foot up or something.
I know, but he still got to come down there and sign the contract. I've been in around cats like that. Yeah. So, he got $20 million. It might be
fireworks or
in
something.
assets. Yeah. Goofy shit. All right, so the next topic is about Michael Jackson. So, they trying to sue Michael Jackson for allegedly...
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like years ago.
How you trying to sue somebody and they dead? Well, how did that work?
When you black, they can sue you like that, man.
How did that work though? Like you suing a family now?
Network.
They trying to take Never. They went to Neverland and did a documentary on HBO. You can watch it. Some dude named Wade Robinson and James Chuck. They really going after him real bad. So what happened was the case was closed, like back in 2012 or whenever he died, whatever. So they still trying to do the little boy accusation shit, whatever.
Oh my God.
So that's what they trying to sue him for. So what they're going to sue for is anything in Michael Jackson's name. So if he got like a record company, horses, cars, they want that shit.
Wow.
So what's y'all take on that?
My take.
They've been trying to get Michael Jackson since 2019.
Michael Jackson is he in a grave. Why are you trying to steal? I get it. Cause I don't necessarily like. Can they prove it? Like when this comes to stuff like that, it's kind of hard to tell if somebody telling the truth or if they just trying to get some money out of somebody. Because I don't believe that that happened. You don't got proof. That case been closed all this time. Even when he was alive, it didn't go through. Why you trying to push it through now? Is it because it's a lack of proof and you probably could still get paid off of it?
You gotta remember, slaves you have to sue for their freedom. You do know that, right?
But if they suing and they in a grave,
I understand. That's how they do it, though. Crazy shit.
Yeah,
if he's dead, I think that's wrong. I think that they should have been tried to do that, and if they didn't work, then it is what it is. But it's just
Tito
like
and the rest of them too.
But my thing is though, they ain't had shit to do with it.
True.
So if you didn't get that solved while he was alive, I'm sorry, you're shit out of luck.
Let that go.
They gonna win this case. I want you to know that. They gonna win this case.
They a part of it.
The two dudes I just named, they part of it, and they Jewish too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
Because, Eminem bought his house years ago. Then he sold it to somebody else, and they just stopped selling. So now it's like Oprah went there, tried to hate on him, and now these two white boys back in 2019.
That's crazy.
I wish they just leave the man alone. Hell.
Right. Let him rest in peace.
Moving on, Lauryn Hill is on tour. It's the 25th year anniversary of her CD, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So it's going to be the Fugees and her. So Pride's supposed to go to jail for
having sex with his children.
Outside of that, some other shit. He had some money laundry or some shit like that.
Right. That has almost made me throw up on the podcast.
The tickets are really expensive. The starting tickets start at $220. They on some Beyonce shit. $200 for the first ticket. That's way in the back.
Yeah, wait, real quick.
And
some people got into Beyonce for $100 or something. They just had to wait till they wasn't $1,000. That's all.
The only problem with Lauryn Hill, with her being on tour, if you ever been to a Lauryn Hill show, she take about 2 hours to hit the stage. The show started at 7. She ain't coming out till 9 o'clock.
Is it because of delays and people train not getting there? They wait until everybody arrives so they can get their money's worth, like Beyonce or something. Because she ain't wait 2 hours, but I think
she may hit on time because she with the Fuji. So Praz and Y Club probably are very punctual dudes. So they probably, unless they go first or something. But she doing 25 cities. She not coming here. She come to Chicago though. If anybody want to check it out, but tickets start at $200. And Praz, they work around his jail time because he going to jail. He's going, but they try and get him some more money put on his books before he go.
Hell no.
Pays restitution.
That's crazy.
So he done impregnated his daughter.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Are you?
I may be wrong
serious?
I must be wrong for saying this. Lauryn Hill overrated. That was one CD, man. It's like, come on, man.
I mean, I like
my
Lauryn
thing
Hill.
is, first of all,
I'm
sorry. First of all, I'm not going on tour with nobody who impregnated their children. That's fucking trifling. That's disgusting. You're on your own. You're not on tour. Anybody else that was part of it? Okay, cool. You're exiled. No,
exiled.
You better figure it out on yourself because never did your children that. It's certain things that you don't cross. I don't give a fuck. You not going on tour.
I'm just not going. I'm not a big concert fan anyway. I will go to the little small things, like little small concerts or
shit like that.
Something like that, or like they had the Jodeci and them. They just came here out there at the amphitheater or whatever, and it was like 3,000 degrees sitting out there trying to dance outside with them. No
way.
But I'm just not. Like the Beyonce thing looked beautiful, but I ain't going.
All right, moving on past that. So now they got an anniversary hip hop for Biz Markie. If you go to Showtime, you can watch it. Once you watch the whole thing, when it go off, his wife, what's her name, Tori Davis, she get this long speech about Bismarck. People was hating on me, a really good guy, whatever. But Nas is narrating the whole story, so it's pretty good. It's gonna talk about how he started off beatboxing and how he made it in hip hop, whatever. So if you one of those people binge watch stuff, that's would be something worth watching. Okay. I don't know if you know who Bismarck is, or do you? Because you got that look.
We on time.
It's ringing a bell, but I can't put a face to it.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's definitely ringing a bell. I heard that before, that name.
And the last thing, what's his name? Ron. Say this name for me, Panda, real quick. What's his middle name?
Ron. It looks like Cephas.
Yeah, Ron Cephas Jones from Paid in Full just passed away at 66.
Oh.
Now, if you remember him from The Wire, he was in there too.
Great actor.
And that's all the
Great
news
actor.
And the same news I got for you. So,
all right.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out, checking us out this day. Our caller, I can't say your name because people go look you up. I appreciate you calling, setting the tone how we gonna make this grown and sexy type shit. See y'all this Sunday at 10 o'clock
for the season finale.
For the season finale. This
Army
is
of 2.
What episodes is?
It's 16.
It'll be episode 16. So what's the title gonna be?
Army of 2.
Army of 2.
Army of 2. Season
be ready
finale.
for it.
Tune in,
see y'all Sunday. Peace out.
All right.
All right, the Void viewers on
That's
Facebook.
just
Thank
nasty. I'm sorry. You cannot go on tour with